Hello everyone. Hello. Yeah, you can clearly hear me, right? Oof, colors. Wait. How do I change it? It's so shiny. Nah, this one better I think. Hello everyone. Hello JJ. Hello Rizky Fauzi. Hello Riz Aja. Hello Andrew. Hello Faya. Hello Dino. Hello Alfiero. Hello Jairil. Hello Faya. Hello Prestika. Hello Ira. Welcome to my live stream. And as usual, gue bakal nobar Restream hari ini. Halo Rekadio. Halo Inai. Halo Kayu, apa kabar? Aku baik-baik saja. Gitu-gitu aja sih hidupku. Tidak ada yang terlalu spesial guys. Gak kayak MPL Arena nanti malam. Enggak. Nanti your stream error-nya enggak. Kayaknya enggak guys. Soalnya aku ada acara. Halo Bastian. Belum sage. Oh, masih perkenalan doang. Hello Raya Rekadio. I'm glad that I found another Brusko fan. Shout out to you. Berarti today bakal di stream RRQ ya? Kan enggak, aku udah bilang aku ada acara guys. Jadi gak akan restream juga gue. Iya, gak kayak MPL dan gak restream. Suara siapa yang kecil? Suara gue. Gimana sekarang? Suaranya udah better belum? Harusnya sih udah better ya. Welcome to membership Iraku. When you visit in Philippines this month, end of this month. Lucu bonekanya. Mana boneka mana? Itu Baksha namanya guys. Guys, tapi kalau gue saranin sih kalian gak usah membership ya, karena there is no content yang gue share di membership juga, dan gue udah jarang banget live stream membership. Sayang banget aja kalau kalian membership di aku. Inai, terima kasih sudah join, tapi useless gak sih? Parsha? Gak ada, aku belum punya boneka namanya Parsha guys, karena mostly boneka yang aku punya itu cowok gendernya. Halo Kak Magdalena. Logo membershipnya lucu, iya, kucing miau. Yang panda, aku selalu tidur sama panda sama Akai. Bentar, ini semua boneka yang aku punya itu dikasih Brusko. Yang nggak dikasih Brusko kayaknya cuma 3 deh. Sisanya Brusko semua kasih. Hello everyone, this is Akai. Don't forget to support Daddy Brusko today and wish them luck, and I hope he can win 2-0 against Omega and also against Twisted Mind. Please everyone say amen. Let me translate what he said, okay? He said, okay, biarkan aku translate apa yang dia bilang. Dia bilang, halo ini Akai, Jangan lupa hari ini support di Brusko dan doain semoga dia bisa menang lawan Omega dan juga lawan Twisted Minds 2-0. Itu kata Kai, guys. Siapa tahu jadi streamer gede. Kayaknya enggak deh. Let's go upper bracket. Let's go. Kayu cakapan aku nggak belum membership. Maksudnya apaan? Aku nggak ngerti. Hi, I am watching from Philippines. Hello, guapo. You're pretty. Can you be mine? No, I am Brusko's girlfriend. Why not? Karena aku jarang live stream, guys. Sumpah, live stream tuh mau. Terima kasih Kak Magdalena.
Baru saja memberikan 50.000. Semangat terus cantik.
Love you Kak Magdalena. Udah draft pick belum sih? Semoga sukses terus ya Kak Magdalena. Dan semoga jualan vape-nya, bisnis vape-nya makin membludak. Amin. PH udah pick draft belum pick draft guys. Akal yang kecil di mana? Di tas aku guys. Itu kan gantungan kunci soalnya. Even Onic PH shows in their game, Brusko always win because of their beautiful girlfriend watching from PH. Haha. Thank you for your kind word, Jonas TV. Hi, Janaur. Can you say hi to my boyfriend? His name is Rogan. Hello, Rogan. Yeah. Ate, can you notice me po? I already noticed you. Ini tuh gantungan kunci, guys. Ada juga jepit nih, gue pakai. Enggak juga. Gimana sih? Nah. Oke. Harus menang 2-0 ya. Harus menang 2-0 hari ini sama besok sih, guys. Di samping subs itu ada tulisan join. Nah, itu pencet aja, Kak. Iya kak, gitu. Tapi kataku sih nggak usah, soalnya aku nggak ada konten-konten buat membership juga. Kayu nonton RRQ versus BTR nggak sayang. Aku juga nggak Restream. Hai Ate, hai Andi. Hi, when will you come here in PH? This month guys. Duan ya mami, mau kemana Prestika? Nggak ada tulisan join di aku. Wah, nggak tahu tuh Kak Magdalena kenapa nggak ada tulisan join. Hai Gunaraj. You always bet NBA vibes. In Indonesia, betting is not allowed. It's illegal, no. Gusto ka nanti ako buatin SG. Udah, capek pose mulu. Mau makan apa? KPH-nya bulan ini guys, akhir bulan ini. What does that mean? Kuitana galingan mo mahal sa sunod nyong laro. How long are you going to stay in PH? I think 1 week. Dadah Prestika, mat mamam ayamnya. Draft? Is it draft pick now? Drafting pace, guys. Wait.
You nailed the accent on that one. So here we go for draft. I don't think Omega
Let's
should
go.
kind of overthink
Let's
that
go.
statement. I think. Don't get
Let's
thrown
watch
off your
Daddy.
game, but one thing's for sure, a lot of Naruto skins are getting banned out
Halos is
today.
still gonna eat
Not gonna
nasi
see those.
padang while watching your stream.
It's interesting to see that.
Nasi
you know,
padang
Lucas
is the
has
best,
gotten to a
bro. Have you
position now
tried
where he's like,
Pagisore?
he's being banned.
Yep. Okay, they take out the Lucas.
So they ban Lucas and also they ban Hayabusa.
Joy trade, but the Suyo is not available for King Kong.
Joy.
So the strategy here for Omega is to just shut down King Kong.
Apa yung
That is
King Kong
3
pick
potential jungle picks taken
Suyo,
away
maybe?
instantly. So now you even see King Kong laughing. He's like,
Hello,
"Bro, come on, like, what am
Louie.
I gonna pick? Like, they took everything away from me. So
Hari
what they
ini
go for, they got the
kenapa cantik
Kalea.
banget ya? Makasih
Isn't that like
loh.
4?
Berarti kemarin-kemarin aku nggak cantik gitu. Halo langit. Oh iya, dia memiliki boneka panda yang diberi kampusku
that's
pada
what it
yang.
is.
Yes, of
Alright,
course.
and Fan
We
needs to
will
quit
watch.
John
Oh,
Quinn to
Kalea!
join as well. So that's basically
Hey, Daddy,
everything
pick
removed
Kalea and
here.
also
Yeah.
pick
That's why
Moskov.
I'd love to see him like just imagine he just goes Frederick.
Yeah.
Aduh, gantengnya.
I mean, that's
Siapa
fine.
yang
We've seen it
ganteng?
before. You go Fred, even if there's a presence of the Joy because of the crowd control,
Siapa yang ganteng, guys?
the taunt from the Fredrin could mess it up. But, well, they're negating everything. The flex of the Gatot Gacha for Onic, one of the things that they love is putting
Selena.
no more EXP Gatot Gacha.
What
They
will
take
Super
away the
Friends
Super
pick,
Friends
guys?
Selena, signature pick. So now they're really thinking, what the heck are we going to end up with King Kong? Do you get
Parsha?
a tanky
No?
fighter? Do you just double down on the alpha? Do you change up your strategy and then you pick up the alpha here? You shift the
Hello,
Kalea, the
Trixie.
EXP, and
Oy,
hope
apa
that
Ditsuki?
Omega doesn't ban the Matilda, so you can go Matilda 4th pick. to
Ay,
pair it up with the
cantik.
alpha
Terima kasih,
jungle.
Tia-Tia.
So many things right now that they could do.
Oh,
And
yeah, not bad.
Not
Udah mau
only that,
beres
but,
tau MPL PH, guys.
dude, nothing came out surprise from
Minggu
Calvo.
ini
He picks
terakhir.
Moskov.
Yeah.
So he's like, hey, wait till you see what I pick. Picks Moskov.
Yeah, we're not gonna see it yet.
Maybe not yet. So that's
Not
the
yet.
Phobius. The Phobius is there. So yeah, this still leaves us to question of what is that jungle pick going to be, and then of course the mid lane. I think maybe for Smart Omega they actually
Who's that?
ban out
Pretty.
another mid lane option if they want to go ahead
Brusko
and narrow down
Acu.
Super Prince a little bit more.
Hello,
I can
Gayaf
see
ni
them even
Brusko.
taking
Hello,
out a
Victor
Farsa
Silva.
here.
No, totally, I agree. I'm so sorry. There was a guy in the crowd there who I thought was Yaoi.
Did he?
He looked a lot like Yaoi. But it
Dear
wasn't.
fans.
Oh yeah, look at the super fam.
Sims. Woo! What is that?
They're doing
I
this
want
right
to.
Dang.
That is so
Where's that?
cool.
Use that.
We don't get
They're
other
doing it.
teams
The fan?
away
Bro,
like
that's
this.
4 bans
Oh
on
my
King
god!
Kong.
Even the Suyo is getting banned out.
Oh my gosh, if they do another ban,
Ada
when was
King
the last
Kong
time we saw
Hero
all
4
bans
di
go to
ban.
one player?
Sasuke itu siapa ya?
Bro.
Gushin ya?
Yeah,
Oh
bro.
my-
Sasuke siapa sih? Guys,
Something like that.
sumpah Sasuke siapa sih?
The hack of Venus.
That could be.
Hacker
Halo
Venus and now
Tia-Tia. Hello, orang he. Modeling DC kok expired. Waduh. Gak tahu guys, nanti lah ya aku cek. Iya, link DC kayaknya itu udah expired nih, harus aku perbarui. Hello, Jesham Innocencio. What happened, guys? I don't like it. Whenever there's rain, sinyal gua nauzubillah sih guys, sumpah ya.
Hacker Kong.
Hacker Kong or Hacker King?
Hacker Kong.
Hacker King. Can you hack a king?
King of
Males
Kong.
banget gue.
I heard
Just
in my
kidding.
brain.
Do you want to king my Kong?
Sinyalnya jelek banget, Cok. Wifi gue. Kenapa ya?
Wrinkle in my brain, lads.
Kong of King.
Don't
Kayak
Kong
kita
my
harus-
king, bro.
Ini udah
Tell me they're
turun.
gonna- Don't tell me they're gonna.
Oh my God!
You
What?
banned the Fred.
Alright, Barrett's time.
Yeah,
Barrett's time.
Why there? Oh wow, they banned all of King Kong. Hero picks.
Honestly, if I'm Onic, just pick up the Matilda now, and then that's already signaling to Omega that it's either going to be a Barrett or a Alpha. The thing is, you can still go late.
Bro,
if you're Onic.
fuck.
So here, save the jungle pick for last. Pass on the Hellgate.
Pass on the Hellgate.
Pass on the Hellgate.
Sounds like you had a little bit of bad experience with that.
Wasn't it Andor?
Terus King Kong pakai apa, Cok? Bentar. Itu apa aja
So
sih?
there it is.
Ini
So right
ban
now the front line obviously for Omega is kind of locked in.
Lucas,
Pretty strong in the
Hayabusa,
jungle. Now
Fanny.
they're thinking about goal.
Siapa
Lane
sih
is very
Sasuke?
open. I would love to carry as well. Maybe
Fredrin?
the Phobius.
He just goes here.
Alpha nggak sih dia?
Fair though.
Bruno.
There's a solid lineup.
Alpha nggak sih?
Although I feel like they didn't need to ban the Suyo, but I feel like they also did it safely.
What's he picked?
Oh, Ling!
Wow, did he force that Ling out just like that? That's pretty cool. Both of them making here.
Sasuke?
Okay, the
Mobile
fact that the lane is going to
Legend.
be a play again, you know, King Kong, he still has a lot of options with his hero pool, but he's going to pick a lane. We've seen this be successful a couple times throughout the regular season, but yeah, that's the thing. He's going to rely on the
Sasuke
team
to siapa sih hero? Apa sih?
Again, this is the super fan we're talking about, so they're probably going to have a problem with that, but I would love to see Smart Mega play with this lineup and put pressure on King Kong's jungle to see if they can actually be the team to apply that pressure and make
Choice,
It does feel
sumpah
like
deh.
King Kong will have a bit of a
Sasuke
different
siapa
tempo.
sih
For this one,
hero-nya?
It's a completely different combat going on, so you don't
Suyo.
get the high booster, right? So the lane right now is definitely feels like a bit of a forced pick, but again, we have a whole team here, champions on the right. Now see if Omega can actually eke one out. And just,
You know, this is quite scary for Onic Philippines. Not gonna lie. Let's give a little bit more credit to where Omega is at right now. With what they drafted,
Welcome to
they have
Mobile
the potential
Legends.
to honestly shock Onic early on, especially if Luis handles the EXP lane well enough that he just leaves Kirk in lane. Similar to what he did yesterday against the CC of Dead, where you saw the glue of Luis roaming around the map
Yeah.
very early on in the game and just aggressively invading the jungle of Onic, of then AP Bren, with
You're
the
so
rest
cute
of Omega.
today.
So
Thank
if they
you, Pa.
replicate that, and if they can pull that off, King Kong's gonna have a hard time farming. But again, that's a big if.
and that's a little bit of a, you know, taste your own medicine kind of deal here. And that's if they've had
Brusko with
enough
Sakura-chan.
time to incorporate that into their rotations.
Buset, King Kong
That's-
ke-pick
those
niya
are big
tanpa nunggu
questions
lama,
right there.
anjir.
So
Yeah.
initial thoughts for this one.
Hi,
Obviously,
Akila
these two
Jeffrey.
XP laners just gonna have a fun time looking at each other
The
for
flock
sure.
was so cute.
All
I
game
mean the
long.
exchange gift. Yeah, thank
EXP
you.
lane freeze
I hope you enjoy
So there's
our
not much
vlog,
that a
guys.
Fovies and a glue
You're so
can
cute
really
today,
do
waifu.
against
Thank
each other,
you,
know,
Jashem.
So they'll wait for their times to shine.
Kirk!
Oh,
Actually already has to flicker out, so because of that pressure from Andoryu.
I need a
Oh, sekarang
refresher
ada
in my
tim
brain.
OMG.
Does the glue still
Ada.
latch onto
Maksudnya apa? Aku nggak
Phobius
ngerti loh.
while he jumps?
that I'm not sure. I haven't seen that.
Ah!
Sweet mother.
I
Wow.
didn't think Kirk would go down there, but Andoryu just went for it and he got the first blood.
Does
I was
Haruki
actually in
have
the back of
match
my head,
today?
that
Yes.
Kirk was spending a little bit too much time. A bit
OMG
too close there
pandanya
on-
from
onto the
Shanghai.
joint.
Yes, this
I think
is
it
a
was
panda
banking on
from
the
Shanghai, guys.
Damage reduction of the tower actually helping him through it, but it didn't. King Kong
Ayo,
was
fallback
not
IG
able to
berapa?
get his purple buff. It was actually
500,000,
stolen away in
guys.
the rotation, I believe, by Ukir.
Goodness.
If I'm not mistaken, Ukir. Actually, no, Drisili. It was
Oh,
just
whoa.
Andoryu.
For Friends using that flicker too. Wasn't able to get Ukir, but
Bro!
possibly
Yeah.
they do get the turtle,
Bro!
they're fine. So this
They
is a
didn't
great
take the
start for Smart Mega.
turtle.
Alright, so the rotation was King Kong was not able to get the orange buff. It was taken away by Andoryu. And then now,
Where he is
that's
now,
why
though.
they couldn't contest the purple, so now they have to try and steal orange,
OMG,
which he
OMG
did, so
nggak pernah
King Kong gets to
diakuisisi,
balance
guys.
out the initial
Omega
loss,
dari dulu
that he
Omega
had
aja.
against Omega.
Yeah, and his orange is up now too, so he'll probably
Cute
swing
panda
in over
like
there
Aja.
after he
Thank
goes
you,
back to
Pa.
base, which he does.
Hey guys,
So
I
King Kong
forgot
goes
to
and grabs
change.
So that's definitely not according to plan here, where we usually see Onic
Oh, Brusko?
go a little ham here.
Doesn't have that level 4 just yet, so no Tsunami Slam, but they do take Jome to half health.
2-0 Onic
Now they're on this
wins.
side
I
of the
hope
jungle.
so,
King
guys.
Kong
I really hope
For
so.
Prince, wings by wings will be safe. And Dorio might try to still go for this. Brusko's gonna jump in. There's the feathered air.
Oh, be careful, guys. Be careful, guys.
Guys,
Guys, gang!
Alright, so this is what we're talking about. Oh, it followed! It followed King! He doesn't want to let go! He's still pulling his hair! But it becomes a trade!
That
Damn.
is just
Not
beautiful
worth
to
it.
see. And I think that will answer a question we had earlier. Probably going to happen to the Phobies as well, if it can't happen to a Glue. And yeah, that's one way
Yeah.
to deal with the link.
Oh no, Super Prince!
Brusko.
Oh, that's enough damage to Tsunami Slam gonna be used already. Ukir trying
Bro!
to use the Abyssal Arrow.
Bro!
Dorio under the turret. Brusko's
Do
already
something.
gone. There's the
Ah.
Spear of Destruction.
Yep.
Kirk will
What
back
happened,
and
bro?
survives with a sliver of
Early-nya
Alright,
kalah
I have to
gini,
correct
anjir.
myself. Initially in the first rotation, King Kong didn't get his buff stolen.
OMG, tim dari zaman bala.
It was just the
Oh,
purple
baru
buff
dari
duration
mana? Iya,
already
udah
right
lama.
now. That was
OMG,
it.
guys.
But then now
Selalu
we
udah
actually
lama
got to see what I
banget.
was talking about earlier with Luis leaving Kirk in the EXP lane and joining the rest of Omega for an aggressive rotation into the jungle of Onic. They made the exact same rotation, same invade spot in the orange area of Onic
OMG playing well,
yesterday
yes.
against
But
AP Bren.
they
What
they
I'm
didn't
seeing
go
as
to the
well,
playoff,
maximum
right?
usage of the Glue, not really just doing the cuts, doing the farm, really joining the fights early on.
Oh, an Abyssal Arrow is gonna land on Kirk.
Oh, be
Kirk trying to get
careful,
some
be
airtime,
careful,
and Super Prince
friends!
the artillery, but it just doesn't seem enough damage because Andoryu cuts him off, and now King Kong joining the fight, jumps into the backside, Tempest of Blades, are we gonna be used?
Nice
Ukir's gone,
one.
they're still going. King Kong has to get out.
Kirk,
Burns out,
he won't.
trying to run away,
He's not
but he won't
safe.
be able to. as Jong comes in to get the
It's
kill.
not worth it.
Pretty clean right now for Omega. They are showing
Mas
up.
badan banget kasi hero
Luckily
King
for
Kong di
Onic
ban
though, the
habis-habisan.
goalie doesn't really reflect
Iya,
how
sebenarnya
many
tapi
wins
King
Omega's
Kong-
had in these skirmishes.
Ya,
and
aku
in
nggak tahu
these
sih,
objective
Link.
takes.
Yep,
Bagus
but it
nggak
does
sih, guys?
reflect there in the
This
count of
season?
the Turtles. First two going to the side of Omega.
Ya mungkin mereka
This is
emang
what we're
mainnya
talking
mau
about, though, with
main
the lineup of
santuy kali
Omega,
ya.
the
I don't
potential
know.
risk that Onic has to face, that they will go up against an early game aggressive lineup that will make the jungle of King Kong feel small, but most importantly, make that glue seem like such a big threat that Onic cannot take it down, which is exactly what's happening. The glue is buying so much time.
Oh,
for Andori
Kera,
to do
Kera.
these
Kelra's in trouble. And
Guys,
Doru
please.
will find another
Oh my
kill,
god,
killing
kalau
spree.
mereka kalah ini udah nggak bisa upper
Landing
bracket
arrows,
sih.
gonna go for Super
Udah nggak bisa
Prince,
upper
and
bracket
Super
mereka,
Prince
Cok.
will fall, and now Brusko gonna be in
They won't
trouble.
go to the upper
Next
bracket if
target
they
is
lose,
Jong,
bro.
picks up
The
another.
fuck?
Smart Omega is locked in.
I
They're
don't
not
think
going
they
down
can
without
go
a
to the
fight.
upper
To
bracket
remind
if
you
this
all
is the
again,
condition,
The
guys.
1-13-1 last season was Smart Omega. The only team to defeat Onic last season is a team that they're struggling against with right now.
And it's so odd for me to see how easy Omega is making it look. It doesn't feel like they're having a hard time against Onic at all. It's so unnerving. At the same time, it's very refreshing because wow, apparently a team can do this to our world champs.
Yeah, you love to see it. Again, Omega were down and out for the count, but they still somehow stood back up and said, let's go
Upper
for
bracket
another
kayaknya
round. They're
kalau ini
still
kalah 1
fighting,
poin
playing
aja.
a very good game, a clean game
Kayaknya
against
sih
Onic. No other way to put it.
Aurora ya.
Yeah, this
Soalnya
is
di
a
LPH
thing
udah
too,
fix
man.
upper bracket, guys.
You know, these
Omega
abyssal
udah
arrows
nggak
here
lolos
on
ini,
Selena
udah
has
nggak
been
lolos
on
playoff.
point. You
Yang
have to
lolos
find the
cuma
right
6.
targets, especially around the
Yang lolos
objectives.
TNC,
I don't think they're gonna be able
sama
to put the
Twisted
pressure here on this
Minds.
tier 2 in the bottom
Omega
lane,
sama AP
as they go
Brand
ahead and call it
nggak
off.
lolos.
So now we're seeing Onic Philippines just go ahead and bunch up together because they can rely on King Kong to push out some of these side lanes.
Yeah.
But they might not be in a position to go for these objectives again.
Oh,
might
good.
just
They
have to
always
give up
find a way to
another
come back.
turtle
Yeah, let's
over the
see.
hands of Smart Omega. Because it seems like when the fights break out, they just aren't. Oh,
What?
Brusko jumped
Nice
in.
one.
Oh,
Oh.
Doru, but they can't. He gets
Oh my
away.
god,
That's gonna be a
King!
who uses Tempest to play to get away as
safe.
well.
Okay, they're still fine.
Joy licin
No
banget, Cok.
one.
Going down, Turtles up, but Smart Omega now in a position to get the 3rd turtle of the game. They're still keeping Kelra there, pushing down to that bottom. They might just trade this turtle for that turret. It looks like that's going to be the case. Super
Yeah.
Prince and the rest will go ahead and disengage.
I know that didn't work out the way that we thought it would.
OMG tetap menyala ya walaupun gak lolos playoff.
It
Mereka
actually
jarang
felt
banget menang
weird
loh,
that
guys.
Brusko went for it.
Tapi di
At the
sini-
same time, if you were the one
Oh,
playing the field, look at that,
friends! Oh, friends!
though. Might be in trouble here, getting jumped in by Ukir as well.
Oh, here we go.
Having a lot
Kelra.
of fun here.
Nah, he can't go in.
Yeah, he's not going to go in. Man, Super Prince is feeling what it feels like to play against a Selena.
Yep.
A signature pick of his that was taken in this draft.
Yeah, hey man, I'm usually the one throwing these arrows, so this is what
AP
it
Brand
feels
yang
like.
AP Brand
It feels
ini
like to be on the receiving end of
new
these.
hero ya,
Yep.
guys ya.
It does
Kalau
feel like
AP Brand
the Force is a good
yang-
pick still. Yesterday was very
Yang
powerful.
dulu itu
But now
namanya
we
gak
are
jadi
seeing it does
diakuisisi
suffer a
sama
little bit against
Falcons.
Selena, especially if you're just standing there.
Yeah, taste of his own medicine. And Onic Philippines right now, they're
Hello, I
going up
am
against a lineup that
Brusko,
honestly, cover up the
girlfriend,
names, you could say
Doro.
that that's an Onic lineup.
Yeah.
And they're feeling the pain of it all. Then now they just have to play through the macro, send King Kong down to the bottom lane to open up the map a little bit. See if Andori gets to King in time.
Oh.
Ooh, he does.
Hunting him
Temp
down.
blades. Their King Kong.
Oh!
He's just
Oh, damn.
outgunned, out itemization right now as Endoru picks up an easy kill on King Kong.
This is really scary because I don't think Andor is even exerting too much effort.
Yep.
Gila, Cok. Ini
Yes,
apa ini? Kenapa gini main
This
anjir?
joy looks so easy. Again, the draft that Omega showed up with, it's literally giving Onic a taste of their own medicine. How you play,
Susah
how
nggak?
can the
Aku juga nggak tahu
gods
sih,
of the
guys. Kenapa
early game
kenapa ini ya?
play against a
Lose-nya ya?
lineup that they're so familiar playing with, but now they're up against it.
Oh. And I can actually just hear the
King Kongnya nggak
Aurora
dikasih
fans
farm
here
terus
shouting,
sih.
becoming Omega's
Bensinnya
biggest
habis
fans today.
terus kayaknya
Yeah.
kalau
With
late
the way-
game
with the way
agak
to
susah
play.
juga.
Again, Onic Philippines needs to defeat Omega today.
Glue-nya
And Twisted
nggak ada
Minds
counter
tomorrow
ya.
to help increase their chances of securing the 2nd seed by the end of the regular season, make it into the top 2 to stop Aurora from doing that. Right now, with how it's looking, Omega, again, they want to stop it. Super Yoshi already said it
They will
earlier.
get it.
It was like, let's do what
It's
we
easy,
can
it's
to stop them from getting
Easy
the top
banget
2 that
pasti
they
mereka
want.
dapat, guys.
Interesting decision making here as well. This is a
Tapi
balanced strat, by
sebenarnya
the way.
ada
Your
ini
four squad
sih,
just sticks
ada
together
apa sih
while
namanya tuh
building does the
sebutannya?
split. So obviously,
Aduh, sebutannya
Omega
apa sih
can't
guys?
control the whole map at all times, right? So that's a valid strat. But they are losing out on resources
Apa sih
while all
sebutannya?
this is happening.
It's crazy because
Ah,
look at the
lupa
gap
ah.
between King Kong and
Apa ya sebutannya
Dorio.
guys ya?
You don't see this often from King Kong,
Bisa
but he's
defense
3
kuat tuh
levels
apa ya
behind.
sebutannya?
He's
Aduh King.
2,000 gold behind. And, you know, he
Aduh
doesn't
King
really
Kong
get
itu ada Luis!
try to stop him out. They do. Yeah, King Kong's going to be able to get away. They got to defend against this Lord coming up in the mid lane,
Guys,
though.
apa sih namanya itu? High ground,
So King is
astaga.
going after him. Okay, no, he gets away.
High ground guys.
That would have been so funny if that was free times the charm
Yeah.
day, but they were hitting it. Here's the Lord,
High
though. Let's see
groundnya
how they
ya.
deal with this.
Lihat lihat
Shields
lihat.
are up. They'll try to handle these waves.
Ada
We're already
Kera
going
sama
down, so Onyx
Friends
is going to be
aja
fine.
sih.
Kera has been farming up, but again, man, these arrows too, they just
Tapi
don't
duitnya
seem to
jauh
be
ya.
able to really
Duitnya
find
udah beda
a
6.000.
window of opportunity to deal with. So
Berapa
Onyx Philippines, they need so much time, man. They're
Yeah.
6,000 gold behind.
Iya,
Thankfully for them,
6.000,
the clear is
7.000
actually
bahkan
insane
sekarang
because
beda.
of the Farsa, as well as the
Yeah,
AoE
high
for the
ground
boss
hero,
calls. They got
guys.
all the tools they need to just
They
hold on
can,
to these towers,
they
maybe for
still
the
can
next 5
defend
minutes or so.
the
But then, that's a
the
timer that you
turret,
gotta
you
keep in
know.
mind as well, because Omega can kind of overwhelm you pretty easily
ketawa lu
if
yuk.
they get to 6
Emang
items.
gua ketawa?
Yeah, clearly,
Emang
a
gua
lot of
ketawa
the
ya dari
early
tadi?
rotations that Onic Philippines wanted to
I'm-
do were stopped by Ukir landing on
I'm
missile arrows.
not smiling
Stop
guys.
sequences,
Gua nggak ketawa
initiated
anjir.
by King Kong before they even happened. And it just ballooned and all culminated to
What
what is
happened
a
guys?
6-1
Someone who
2K
understand
gold
the
lead
draft
and
pick, please
climbing
tell
for
me what
Omega.
happened.
Great rotations
Is
as
it
well
the
out of EXP lane for
is the
Luis to
problem
increase the
is
pressure onto the jungle
in
of
is
Onyx so
about
that they can't get into position.
draft pick
We've discussed this
or
before,
it's about their
internationally, locally,
gameplay?
one of the things that
Please
we
tell
really
me
have to do against Onyx is just
if you
stop them in
understand.
the early game, the center of the map. That was the main point of the Infinix keys to victory earlier.
Right.
Then you stop them from playing their game, and that's what we've seen for the past 11 minutes. Onyx unable to play their game.
So that's like literally first key to victory checked out here.
Gatot and Glue so
That's
oppressive,
very
so
interesting and
it's
very early on
basically
for
the
Omega.
draft
So
pick,
they're
right?
doing a good job, but then again, the gods of the early game are, you know, that's not everything that's in the barrel, right? So they've got a few tricks up their sleeves. Let's see if they can pull him out. King Kong definitely having a hard
Kong?
time getting the camps though.
Hi
Yeah, King Kong's just
Shiba.
really looking for scraps at this point. Smart Omega doing an amazing job at just kind of playing the map, playing the advantage they have.
We're
with,
not
again,
looking
a
at the
Selena
game, we're
who
looking
here
at your Akai
has been
skin
able to
one.
find all the marks.
Yes,
And
this is
Joan,
Akai
you know,
skin
Joan
one.
finally too having
Selena
one of those
2
games where
versus
he can just
Parsha.
go ahead,
Ah, I
have
see,
that
I
experience of
see.
just farming up, being into the team fights that he
Can
wants.
they
He's
get
locked
the
in on Iron for the
buff,
most part,
please?
too,
At
so
least
it's
you
not
have to get the
fast,
buff
but
so you can fight
it's
in the
where it
Lord.
needs to be. So they can take pretty much
He didn't
everything
get the
from
buff.
Philippines
Ah!
without much of a problem at all.
It's
This
kind.
next
I
Lord
think
comes up
it's
here,
kind of
and I
hard,
don't think
guys.
we see Onic Philippines do anything
To win
about
the
it.
game
They might
one?
just go ahead and default to defending in their base. Look how quick this one
King
is.
Kong is not safe. Ah, he's safe.
Find him either. So now Onic on the defense once again.
Do you
Yeah,
think
just,
you're lucky to
second
have
late
King Kong, or
by
he's
King
lucky
Kong.
to
He
have
saw
you?
when the retribution was dropped
King Kong
by
is not
him,
my
was
boyfriend. My
already
boyfriend
onto
is
a hero
Brusko,
on the
guys.
side of Omega. Split second there. And good thing
I'm
he was
lucky
able
to have
dodge
him,
the
and also
stick
we are
of
both
the glue of
happy
Luis. He was waiting for
to be
King
with
Kong to potentially pass
each
through his
other.
exit.
King Kong staying on the bottom side, relying on the team to defend here. They're going to push it in. The Lord has to be worked on. They're still going to be going for it. Kirk in the front side.
Nice
The base
one.
is still going down,
Nice,
though,
nice,
as
nice,
the Lord
nice.
is still up, but they're holding their own
What?
somehow. And King Kong
Nice!
doing the
Yay!
gets the
Let's
turret.
go!
Completion
Let's
for
go,
the team.
Kara!
Joe
Do
jumps in
that!
the fight.
Let's
He's
go,
gonna go
Kara!
one
Yeah!
for
Why? Ay! 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 Ay!
Joan will lock in and takes out 4 from Onic.
Putang ina na naman to!
To take game 1 for Smart.
Bro!
That's one way to do it. That is one
What is
way
this?
to hand the god.
Ay,
Omega-
Shibal!
Here, Omega.
Where's my phone? I need my phone.
Wow, what a clean game number 1.
Big J, what the hell? Where the
Bro!
hell has that been all season
Come on.
long? I mean, we saw him get a maniac yesterday, but something like that, great.
Ay,
missile arrow,
Shiba.
great as well from Ukir to land
Hey,
on the
come on lah, guys.
So that
Yeah, even though you didn't, you already got the upper break. You already got the slot in playoff.
Because they knew the minion
Please.
waves would spawn just in time, and
Pray.
those were Lord enhanced minion waves that they had defending, and that was the
Let's
difference
just
maker there
text
right
Brusko.
in the end.
Yeah, I'm so surprised because it just seemed like it was like for Onic Philippines there, they knew that that game was not going in their favor, so they're like, all right, this is our desperation move.
Yeah.
Let's send King Kong, try to push what he can. And, you know, it looked like for a moment they would actually be able to successfully defend. But, yeah, Jome, the fact that he went around and was, you know, went back in and survived
Sorry, guys.
and stayed alive, you're like, yeah, I wish I could have seen this more from Jome in the earlier
You become a
parts of the regular
Filipino,
season.
are you?
Because,
Yes.
yeah, now he's got another Maniac under his belt. And he gets
Brusko
MVP
told
of
me
this
to
game one.
Yeah,
that
6-0,
that
and
works,
it's a team
guys.
that really loves to give it to you in the
You know,
early
MPLP, it's
game.
it's very
We've seen that
unpredictable.
happen for
Yeah, I
Onic here,
know.
even relying a lot on King Kong split
When you
push.
lose a game on
Then
ML,
again, it
it's
is
very
late,
hard
right?
already.
And
Yes,
can't
I know,
really
but
deal with those
what
big
I
minions like
expected
Remar
is like
mentioned
why they
efficiently and
need to
quickly.
push it. Like if they
Again,
already
that's because Omega calculated
got
it, and Jome was
3
able to
members, like
survive
3 players,
last
they can
minute.
bounce back,
Yeah,
you know. But
what
they
we
keep
saw
like,
was Omega
and then,
manipulating
shoo, bro.
to where we are now, to the result that we saw in game number 1. Again,
Be
that was a
patient,
5-ban
guys.
commitment
Patience
on Hero
is
and
always
King Kong. They
the
needed to ban this Hero,
answer.
They still banned it. They needed to ban the Fredrin, and they read it. They knew the last
Because Brusko
option
knows you
disaster-wise
watching
for
him.
King
Yes,
Kong
of course he
was just
knows.
the link. Onic had no
That's
more
not how
room
Onic play.
to
I
slot
don't
in,
know,
especially
bro.
with
I don't
Alpha
even know
being
how
able
Onic
to
play.
a strong chance that they're gonna be
Shout
up
out,
against
po.
Blue, so they needed
Hello,
mobile, they
Glidel,
needed
Russ.
to open up the map. And then with Ukir
Okay,
getting the
guys.
Salina, I feel like one of the
I just hate the fact, like they almost won. They almost won. Like, but they keep fighting. It's not worth it. Come on. I was shocked when you're cursed. I want to hear my own curse, guys. Where can I hear it? On my phone. I think that's the first time I curse using Filipino words. Let me hear. I want to hear my voice. They are not being the Onic they were on M Championship, I think, yeah. But basically, I think because they banned all of King Kong Hero, guys. I don't know if Ling is popular this season. King Kong can farm. Gak, udah gak ada kesempatan sih guys ke upper. Udah fix Aurora harusnya gak sih? Apalagi kalau misalnya kalahnya 2-0 ya, itu udah pasti Aurora yang ke upper bracket sih. I want to see lagi guys. Aduh. Ah! Damn, bro. Warm up from Onic, I'm fairly certain. Yeah, I hope they warming up and bounce back, guys. I don't know why they play like that. Aish. Hello, Ianue. No, bro. Onic is not practicing only. They just lose. Lose is a lose. Just admit it, okay? It's not a practice. Or it's not like they are just trying here and now, bro. A lose, it's a lose. Deal with it, okay? What time is our RRQ match later? Is it 8 or 7? In Philippines, I think it's around 10. It's like the last match for today. So it's so late at night. Gachaskin Naruto ka, kaga mau gua kagak ada duit guys, nanti aja lah. Saya lebih suka bahasa Indonesia loh. Rezeki Isan, you have to learn English, okay? Even if you like Indonesia only, it's clearly what is it?
Sosnya
Ya intinya lu harus
300
bisa bahasa
dari
Inggris guys.
Michael. Pesan
Terima
fighting.
kasih. Siapa itu yang ngasih aku? Thank you Michael. Thank you so much Michael. Thank you so much. Let's hope that Onic PH can win after this. Do you think Brusko is the best performing roamer for now? Guys, I think it's, even if you ask me, of course I will always choose my boyfriend. I cannot being objective. Of course I will be a biased bitch. Like, I will choose him over any roamer in this world. Come on, don't ask me that kind of question. Even if he is not performing, I still think that he's the best. Cute couple. Hopefully after a few years you will get married. Brusko. Amen, Jonathan. Thank you for your wish or hope. I don't know. Good afternoon, Mami Ayu. Good afternoon, Kenneth. Do you play duo with him though? Rarely. We rarely play duo together. Like, I play with my friends, he play with his friend. Yeah. Let's just say a good word again to him. What role do you play? Mid laner? Yes, I can only play a mid laner. Hi Ayu, ang ganda mo po, sobra. Salamat po. Ayu, see you to Cebu Tournament Combine All-Star TLPH crowd is on for Onikera and Las Falcons team. I don't understand what you mean, Kevin. Kan di daerah kita itu Span. And I have the rights to choose whatever the language I want to say, I want to use. Yeah, I can do. This is my stream, Rezeki San. I can use English if I want to, and I can use Indo if I want to. Ya intinya Rezeki Isan, kalau aku mau pakai bahasa Inggris aku pakai bahasa Inggris, kalau aku mau pakai bahasa Indo ya pakai bahasa Indo. And it's not my business if you cannot speak English. Learn. Yeah, do you think you are a dark system? Yes, I think so. Lately, I cannot play well. I didn't play well lately. Hi Mom, Pretty Ayu. Hello Kenny. You cantik banget. Terima kasih Aditya Gunawan. Wow, nakakaintindi ka palang ng Tagalog. I don't understand, Jonathan. Can you translate that for me? She's so fluent speaking Tagalog. No, bro. No. I'm not fluent at all. My bet was lost. I know, right? Hey, NBA, I told you, don't ever bet. Bet. Don't bet. It will just ruin your life. Don't do that. Draft in 1 minute. He said you understand Tagalog. I understand Tagalog a little bit. Only a little bit, guys. I wish to your relationship forever na po. I hope so too. Thank you, Zippers Josh. She's fluent when she say bad word. Yes. I am pretty much fluent when I speak like bad words because Brusko teach me how to speak that word in Tagalog. Good evening, Rosie. Guys, I hope they can win. Can you beat Brusko in MLBB? No, I cannot. Ini udah member aja di sini kelas. Just enjoying it to add some excitement while watching, but it still hurts. Just don't bet, guys, because you will lose your money. Baru tadi Bang Naga, can you do English speaking? I keep speaking in English, guys. But I will answer my Indonesia viewers if they speak to me in Indonesia. If you speak to me in English, I will answer as well in English. Let's hope for Onyx comeback. I mean, losing to OMG Lucky Charm Onyx like previous, then go unbeatable in World Day. Oh yes, guys, do you remember? Last season? Onyx PH lost against Omega after 14 win streak, but they lost against Omega. I don't know why, and I don't want them to lose again this season. Trash talk lang kung work champs ni Favs. Setting di sini juga bang. Kenapa nih baru ditinggal habis jawab WA? Kenapa? Ayu, what is your perfume recommendation? It's perfume from Indonesia, guys. It's called Alien Objects. It's quite pricey, but chef's kiss. The smell and also the longevity is. If you come to Indonesia, don't forget buy Alien Objects. Halo kayo, mohon maaf telat. Nggak apa-apa Nata. That's pretty normal. Even my wife, who's from Indonesia, she asked me teaching her Tagalog. I thought her more censored one than the good ones. Yes, that's also happened to Brusko. Nggak apa-apa Nata telat. Ate waifu speak this. Mahal ko si Brusko. Sobra po. Yeah. Oh, that's why they called the poisons. It's so hard to speak in English. Apakah Friends mempunyai pacar? I don't know, guys. I think he is single. Mas kalian streaming RR Kyoshi? Enggak, karena aku mau keluar, guys. Aku ada acara. Out of topic and weird question. How many kids would you want with Brusko? I don't know. We never think about that. Having a kid, it's a hard task, you know. Like it's a hard choice if you want to have a kid or not, because kids is a kid. You have to be committed to do that. So I don't know. I still don't know, guys. Ate waifu, do you speak Tagalog? Mahal ko si Brusko. Apa tuh nomor follow sama Alik? Lupa juga. Gue gak pernah nobar follow bang. Indonesian women slaps are more harsh than PH women. Aku takut banget. That's so cute ya Lan. Yeah, but I also do slaps. Like if you see my content with Brusko, mostly like I always pa gitu. Udah gak usah punya anak kan ada aku, buset. Jadi anak angkat gue ya, Ra ya. Aku ulang tahun 13 Mei guys. Don't forget our drafting pace. We're back to the second game. Daddy, please win. Come on. You can do that. Let's go.
A bit of a change here maybe for Omega, or would
Kayaknya
if you're
si
Omega, would you
si King Kong harus dikasih first pick sih guys. Kalau emang keadaannya mereka bakal selalu ban hero-nya King Kong ya. Why there's no voice?
Philippines are gonna be really thinking about like how they're gonna slot in a Lucas.
Kalau dia pure setia di sini, di FB, IG nggak ke Ayu.
However, with how it's
Saya dengan nada lembut.
now, if
Tidak.
Omega do not destroy, that's just gonna be an easy rush
Aku lagi ngurangin
for Onic PH.
following aku juga guys, karena pas aku lihat-lihat kayak banyak banget orang-orang yang aku kadang nggak kenal juga gitu. It's okay, Ate, your accent is okay. Thank you. Kenapa mainnya bisa gitu nggak tahu. Halo Kak Ayu kembali. Halo Vira.
Yeah, it's looking like it.
Aku ultahnya di Indo guys.
Ooh.
So this,
Alright.
what about Suyo? Wait,
Alright, this is what we're talking about.
Salfok
So
sekali
Suyo
langit on
Heat.
moderator, yang lain pada ngilang. Emang selalu hilang guys moderator. Tersisa cuman kamu doang Ira kayaknya. Ira bukan sih moderator, Nurul ya? Nurul ada yang moderator. Langit moderator juga. Moderator di sini dapat nggak ya? Dapat sih. Siapa sih moderator gue waktu itu, lupa deh. Sumpah deh, headset gue udah kenapa ya?
Aurora. What is
Wow, they choose Sakura and Sasuke and also Aurora.
way
Yeah, I
too
was
early?
gonna say,
For early?
Maybe it would have been a great surprise pick.
My GF nasi
Or maybe
Kurt,
they're
I
trying to
don't
hide
understand
her
what you say,
less.
Jaris.
That's the
Your
only
face
reason
like
to
my
get it
ex.
this early.
Keep watching me, okay? So you will always remember your ex-girlfriend.
What are they thinking about? That's a good question. Maybe we can
Ah,
talk to
Nurul,
White
iya
later
Nurul.
about
Nurul
this.
belum
One
aku
thing's
follow
for
back guys.
sure, Omega don't seem to be too
Yes, Suyo.
drastically
Yes,
changing.
finally!
And not too worried about
Finally,
the
King
as well.
Kong got his Suyo.
They're not really. They're leaving it up for bans. And this
Bang
is a
Zen
trend where
gak
it's
bisa
possible that
terlupakan. Mereka
Onic
juga
is
udah
the one
jarang
who bans out the
nongol
rest of
guys.
these
Apalagi
junglers,
Tisa
and
udah
gives
jarang
them
nongol
a real
banget.
hard time.
So Onic has strong crowd control in the center of the map. Their burst chunks of damage are going to be coming from the Suyo, plus whatever the gold lane of Kelra is going to be.
Who
For
will
a
they
mid lane with high
choose?
crowd control, they could be going magic burst. Bringing in a magic damage dealer for Kelra in the gold lane? I mean, I know the Harith is gone. They took away the Hanzo. Bro, this might actually be a Nathan.
is this that moment that they were talking about? Is this the moment that Kelro was talking about on the stage?
I'm hoping it
Nurul
is.
bisa
It could
Nurul yang
actually
SD
be a
itu kah?
Nathan.
Sorry Kak Ayu banyak tanya ya member baru ini.
Now
Nggak
I'm
tahu,
okay,
Nurul
that's
SD apa
fine,
enggak,
right?
guys?
But what does that have to do with Aurora?
Yeah,
How well did they work with each other?
I mean, it provides the crowd control that they miss out
Why they
on.
keep
hold
showing
down people.
a picture of
Oh, okay, yeah.
strangers
yeah,
guys?
yeah, okay,
Is
okay.
that their
A good read there to take away the
friend or
Hanzo
what?
and the
Kapan record mod Kak Ayu baru tahu
Julian.
aku.
Now they're going for hack. No, it's not really hack.
Nggak tahu aku juga minggu lalu.
Three picks that could have gone to side of Azoria.
It's more
Karena
like good
mod
luck,
aku
Midori.
yang nongol
Like, it's still
cuman
A little bit.
langit. Itu pun ngilang guys.
Ready, boy?
Pretty.
Front to back shred. You need tons of it.
It's okay Ate Oi, if you look beautiful
It's
in
pretty
your
good.
life
It's
and
still
it's
pretty
okay.
good for
Thank
Omega.
you,
I don't think they lost
Rosie.
out too much on the draft here.
Who will they choose? Oh, they will choose Fredrin.
Be happy.
Carry
Chichi,
will
bro.
really tear through these two heroes, right?
I think it's
Oh, they're
Chichi
slow. I like
or
a-
Carry ya. Chichi was right, but 1-1.
Alright. Still not the Nathan we were hoping for or kind of expecting, but
Wasn't 1-1 played yesterday?
Yes,
Yes.
by Benny Q.
Oh, may marami nga papanjang ingat dia kayo.
Alright,
Ingat
nothing too
Sasa, ako
crazy
ingat.
except for the
Uy,
rumors.
CPH, cakap-cakap kaya ako sebenarnya orang PH.
Onic, which
Tapi ya CPH, cakap-cakap coy.
how well they work with each other. Here comes the Arlon. Wow, coming in from Louise. One of the OG Arlon players as well. I love it when he debuted this year before.
I'm liking Smart lineup here, man. I like it. I think they got their
Which
draft covered.
one?
I guess my big question is the Aurora. But
Win,
it didn't land
guys.
Sprint, so maybe they
Who's?
with something.
Oh, they
Yeah.
choose
This is the
Arlot.
first time for
Oh
this season.
my
So
god.
he's still sort of like
I don't know,
building
guys.
the
Who
Jordan
do you
Marshall
think
a
will
little bit.
win?
The implication being that's
I
something he
think
hasn't
if
played yet, which, he hasn't
King
played
Kong
this
got
season.
Suyo,
Is it
maybe
accurate? Yes. Am I slightly disappointed?
Onic win.
We all are.
I was
at
hoping
this
for something
point.
crazier.
I guess he didn't say crazy. He just said, look, check us out. So, yeah, to be fair. Here we are for
Ah.
game number 2 here. Let's see how well this lineup is going to
Kata
match. I'm
mo
sure
ako
they
kas
practiced it.
Restream
100. So let's see
ESL
how
ka. Hello, Korea21.
Omega and maybe push into a game number 3.
Brusko, please don't let me save
That's
another
point
bad
two for
words.
Smart Omega. Imagine they do get a sweep here,
Ay,
and they stop the streak that Onic Philippines has been on.
Carl, you're so cute.
So
Nakakainlok.
far,
Thank
second half
you.
already,
Ito,
seems to
iya,
have
ito
way
bukan
longer
follow si Iya. Ito
to
mga
the
bukan
game
follow,
there,
guys. Ito,
but-
Mobile Legend.
Yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how the Suns up working with these compositions.
Yeah, these compositions feel like they love the skirmish, especially for Onic. On the other hand, though,
Are you so
there's so
cute?
much
Sa
comfort for
siya, sa
Omega.
neto niya
Except maybe
panyari.
the jungle, where
Yeah,
I'm not
begitu
sure
lah.
how well Adori will fare with
Mungkin dia
his
kayak
Frederick. I
pulis.
don't know if he was expecting to go tank in this game. So that might be the one weakness of Omega's lineup here. But it's really hard to go wrong with the Frederick, you know.
Kenapa my father
It's
wants
so
me
easy
to move
use
back
now.
to Indo?
Maybe that's why they picked the Aurora earlier on. I
Abang
mean,
sih.
usually you pick the Aurora for two things. You want to pick up a mid laner that's hard to take down, survive. I think I'm going to bank on that idea. That they felt the threat of what Omega brought to the table against Super Friends in game number 1. They said, let's give you a mid laner that isn't
Oh,
Nana.
yeah,
That has a
yeah, yeah.
Nana-like passive in the Aurora. Because again, you have like an immortality as your passive pretty much.
That
And
can
then,
freeze.
yeah, and that freeze. You turn into an ice block. Mages from World of Warcraft, what's up? The other one is,
Ah,
what if they're also
pretty!
thinking about, what if Omega picks a slower lineup that you want
Oh,
that
oh,
crowd
wait a
controlling
minute. So,
freeze
what
to
they
mess
did
up, like
with
the
this,
Freddy's like,
guys?
"All right, let me
What
go."
does that mean?
Let's come on, let's go. Yeah. You know, he just keeps freezing.
Easy
stuck
means
here, right?
like,
Gets stuck.
boo
I
on
like it. That was a good
PH!
idea. Just keep staying alive. Obviously, is so easy. It should be very easy for Super Friends. He's literally
what?
like the god of all mages at this point.
Yeah.
When you're thinking about season 15,
Kayo nga ka MPL Arena. Nga, guys.
they got it so early on.
Yeah, I guess that's the thing.
The
that
house
surprises
never
me, but
fails, yeah.
We never know.
House!
I don't really know, and that's why I'm so excited for this match to start up again. I want to see what they're gonna do. Maybe they're gonna do something crazy in the early game here with this Aurora.
Hi, beautiful.
looking
Greeting
back
from
at it now,
PH.
though,
Hello, Romeo Dagun
One
Jr.
pick I would have understood a bit
Magawe.
more in the mid
Nadi-stay
if they
sa
wanted to
Emang
go with
naga,
the
gawin
idea
mo
of,
na,
hey,
di.
let's mess up that slow front-to-back style team fight. Valir
The
could be
Angel,
really
eh.
good.
Valir, yeah.
Valir.
Fredrin, Gato, they don't like Valir, especially if you time the Searing Torrent well enough. And when Gato
52,
jumps in, he just gets
46.
knocked back, and then now there's so much space between you and the Valir that you can't get to him.
Yeah, Valir's been doing pretty good too.
Yeah.
Very few people like the Valir. The only people who like Valir are Hellcurts.
Namahasi na
The
Garaja.
people who can jump from the back.
Yeah.
Everyone else
Are you jealous?
hates Valir.
What do you mean? I'm
right
jealous.
now. And in a good way. You know, they hate it because it's too
First
powerful.
call of Flap TZ.
I don't know. I just feel like we should be able to get to the point where we will understand this. And I was really hoping. I'm still kind of flabbergasted with how this ended up in first.
Oh!
Then
Yeah.
again,
It's time for me to
It's
change.
rare. It's quite a rare pick. It wasn't like before where a first phase Aurora pickup was one of the major trades in drafts in season 14. I don't know, in season 15. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go, let's go!
Finally back into the game here. Kelra.
Iya,
on
gue
the
juga nggak tahu
WAM
sa
one
kenapa
for the
mereka nunjukin
first
foto gitu,
time
foto
this
siapa juga
season,
kan kita nggak tahu ya.
apparently.
Kayo beneran kah Kirk ada pacar? No comment. Can't wait to see your next upload. Just watch your exchange gifts with Brusko. You really like pandas as kid as the thank you so much.
So that might be something Onic Philippines has to kind of overload once they start breaking out into some of these team fights.
Now let's see how King Kong Suyo is gonna fare.
Sasuke
Again,
King Kong, yeah, let's see
two
guys.
people that so far still, when given the Suyo, has a chance to still make it feel like the old Suyo. It's Demon.
Kayo
Knight
dukung
and
siapa ya?
King
Brusko
Kong.
lah. Masa gue dukung Omega, guys.
Very classic.
We need another
Heroes
vlog
for
ka.
both.
Just wait. Yeah,
Both Demon Knight
Pauski.
and King Kong.
Dorio
For
will hit
another
level 4
vlog.
first, able to get more greens safely around his jungle, while King Kong not gonna be able to steal the Golem. Don't think he'll be able to go for the Beetle as well. He's getting checked by Jome. You know, on the bottom lane.
Oh, the damage, guys.
Handle that as a early game Fredrin.
That's decent damage and decent clear from
Ayun,
Frederick.
Brusko Bagyo
When you-
trip
when-
when,
whenever
I
you
don't
think
know,
about
is
Frederick,
that
you're
just
thinking,
see
oh,
later.
maybe it's gonna clear a little bit
When I go
slower
to
than those
Philippines, let's
assassins.
see if I can
But
go to
apparently
Baguio
not
or not.
really.
You always forget.
Don't get
You know, we
Mara.
used to
What do
call
you
him
mean
Daddy
Mara?
Fred.
Yep.
And
Iya, harus nunggu bulan
he was
depan
the
guys kalau mau
mainstay
nunggu
jungler
vlog
for
ya.
about 2 years? Or
Close
like
to 2 years.
Close to 2 years.
Long ass time, not gonna lie.
Yeah, very long time, little overstay,
Oh.
but right now he's going to be
Who will
showcasing why that
get
is. They start the objective.
Cook?
Super Prince jumps in.
Nice one, nice one.
Richard Green's
Oh,
gonna use.
Daddy.
Locked in there by Ukir. Omega though will lose.
Kirk!
the King Kong gets the retribution and Dory will be able to get away, but Kirk still getting pressured.
Yeah, but at
They both
least
back off.
All right, all right,
they
all
get
right. Are we
turtle,
seeing
guys.
the use of the Aurora right now?
one
It
month,
feels
one vlog is real.
very
Real
solid so
mungkin.
far.
Real guys.
Obviously, at this point, they don't really have
Bro
that much
is same
burst.
province on me. Oh,
It is the
seriously?
crowd
Yan?
control hero first and foremost.
Baguio?
But we are going to see more.
Can
Brusko
you
jumps
know
in,
what,
doesn't
Daddy?
have the
Oh,
Slam
he
though.
doesn't have ultimate yet,
Here,
guys.
going to be fine, not even needing that purify. So yeah, this is, I guess that's the question. You know, we saw that in the last team fight. The utilization of the flicker forward 2 from Super Prince and the Frigid Glacier are going to
Oh
be
my god, my
great
heart
once
beats
he
so
has
fast.
more damage. Right now, you know, it's more so just kind of stopping them in their tracks. But that's something they can play around. And the fact that Brusko is going to have the level 4 now too, that might be all about pick-off potential for them.
Tapi late game najis sih guys, sumpah. Omega najis loh late game guys.
Oh, again, just as I said it, Tsunami Slam.
Oh, nice one! Yay! Yay! Yay!
Super Yoshi on the run.
Yay!
Sure if Onic can get any more, but they'll pick up a
At
kill.
least they got
Kalea
one kill,
definitely
bro.
Showing good
Okay,
money,
let's see
good value
Kira with 1-1.
right now for Onic. With these first rotations, now Joe might be
Abang
in
abang
trouble as well.
Brusko.
4-man from Onic going up.
Bulan ini guys, akhir bulan ini.
Gets the signal. We'll go ahead and get away.
Brusko from Manado City. It's Indonesia City. It's Indonesia City. It's a city in Indonesia.
But that's enough, a little bit of extra gold in the hands of Helra.
Yeah, how much more steady now is Onic Philippines. Omega not able to get the control
Can
in the
Chichi
jungle of Onic.
counter Fredrin and
Again, as I was mentioning earlier,
Gatot,
this is
guys?
really good setup for the ultimate of the Aurora with a curtain call.
boss Michael, please answer me. Can Chichi counter Fredrin and Gatot?
Glue Band definitely helping them out.
By the
this
way,
time.
you will
I can
definitely
tell
love
Luis is
the
slowing
weather
down
there,
the game
especially.
compared to game number 1.
Let's go! Yeah! Daddy, save yourself. Don't die with Sakura-chan, please. Thank you so much. Can you guys get the turtle? You need the money to win, yeah. You need the gold to win. Come on, kill them. Beware of Jom. Yeah, but Daddy. Patay ka na naman si Brusko. Hey.
Turtle goes to the side of Onic. They lose their roamer. Still bigger
It's okay,
win for
sayang.
Onic.
It's
Joe had to
okay,
join in the fight,
Daddy.
but they could not get the win that they were looking for. Only got a kill. Bit of a swap now as the Moskov will go to the bottom, and now Lewis will try to handle Keller.
Why do I
in
hear
lane.
someone knocking
Had a
on the
good
door?
time farming,
No,
that's
no
okay,
one's,
but
no one's
Joe
here,
does have a
guys.
kill to his name.
They want Joan here.
They
Kirk's
want
not gonna be
Joan.
able to catch up.
Beware. Kirk,
Response
save
though, they're gonna
yourself.
come back with the flare, King Kong.
Nice one.
And how about Kirk will just jump on
Ate
out.
Waifu,
The
do
rest
you
of the
have a
team
little sister or a
responding
little
though now
brother?
towards this bottom
Or
side
you
of the map
are
as Kelra
one
makes
in
his way to
family?
that
I have an
bottom right.
older
Fairness,
brother
the
and
Omega
older
trio
sister.
here
I'm
in
the
mid
youngest.
is very,
They can
very
stay long in
durable,
active
but
fights because of
I don't
Chi.
see them
I
bursting
see,
out
I
anybody,
see.
even with these
Thank you for
really
it.
scary
Let's go, Daddy. Nice one, Daddy.
Right into Super Prince's Glacier, and that's
I like
maybe
that
that's the reason.
combination.
You get the Kalea,
You're
you
getting
get the
better at speaking
Aurora, you
Tagalog,
almost
are you?
have an
Of
automatic
course,
minus
my
one
boyfriend
pickoff.
is
Yeah.
Filipino.
Crowd control, the
I
burst, and
also
most
need to
importantly,
speak
it
Tagalog.
zones
Right?
out while
Beware,
bursting.
please.
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
while the ultimate of Aurora is getting loaded up, if you're Omega, you do not want to get into that. So your chances of helping out the guy who got caught is low. Joe!
Oh, King Kong gonna be in trouble. 3 members here.
King Kong, King
trying to
Kong.
keep the
Nice
turret
one,
alive.
nice one.
He will get away.
Oh,
Dodges
he's
the
get away
but
with
turret's
it.
gonna go down now. Brusko,
GG.
the rest of the team join up. But yeah, King Kong in the face
Bumsu,
of
yeah,
3.
GG shirts.
And
High
after a while,
HP
while that was
heroes, the
happening,
more
obviously
HP, the
Kelra
more
with
damage
one
she can
goal
do
from
to
the bottom
them.
side of the
Ah,
map
I
really
see.
helps out the economy of Onic here, at least for now. And again, they are pushing back Omega despite having a really beefy lineup.
Yeah, macro trade all over. Omega got the tower down up top. while Kelra got the tower down bottom. So they just traded it out. It's going to be a 4-5 start again, as it's a 4-1 split for Omega with the Moskov.
Super Friends!
Good initial poke here by Super Friends. And
Can they
King
get
Kong.
the turtle? Please, Brusko, don't die.
Yeah, if Super Friends is going to flicker
Come
ultimate again, I'm
on.
going to lose my mind.
Please,
try to do the
don't
same
yes,
thing.
Brusko.
And there's the flicker from him. Tsunami slam.
Oh, miss.
Bridges
It's
laser. King
miss.
Kong gets the turtle
Oh,
again.
wait.
Okay, Color trying to find the angle, the final
Daddy.
flash of the Lewis. Arlotte's
Nice.
not gonna hit SOD here,
Kera.
but it looks like
Kera.
Kelra,
Oh,
up to eager to fly high, just gets taken down to the ground.
Oh, King Kong might be in trouble here, deep in enemy territory. Lewis gets the stun, and Dory, look at King Kong.
Oh my God, King Kong.
Just a little bit longer still.
Oh,
Over the wall
he can
goes.
save
He's gonna
himself,
be able
bro.
to
What
make
the
it
hell?
out. And that's
Let's
still
go.
what Studio does best. The mobility is insane.
Yeah, King Kong so far, obviously, still proving to be the line.
In December, but I will go
keeps
to
Onic
Baguio
in
on
this
May.
game,
This
despite
man,
losing
this
out on a few members, and again, just kind of conceding some control back into Omega.
end of this month,
Feels
guys.
like they are not gonna allow
Can you
Omega
sing a
any
Filipino
further.
song?
Gotta say though, it was good discipline by Jom to
No.
hold on to entering with the Spear of Destruction.
I won't do that
He
now.
hit it, but he really waited until he
I
found
want to
his right
focus,
time.
guys.
Once he sensed that Keller was a little bit too deep already, could not get the crossbow of tank to go off as much as he wanted to, as much as he tried. Well, then that's when he decided to go in, so they trade things out in the kills. However, I have to state, map state does not look good for Omega right now. Onic holding a 1 tower lead, has the turtle lead as well, but the items are very close between the EXP laners. Close. The main difference right now and deficit in the gold is actually in the jungle,
4-1.
which since this is a utility Fredrin, you don't have to worry so much about it. That's just your jungler. The other pieces for Omega, their main damage dealers, are very close in terms of the gold against the Onic
My
members.
heart
It
beats
feels
so
like it's an expected
fast.
gap, right? You can't
Yeah.
expect that gap, especially if the teams are playing at the same level.
Yeah.
So within the next 8 minutes or so.
Yeah, it's an expected gap, but at the same time, it's not that big of a problem. Again, everyone else is okay. It's just a Fredrin.
All right. So right now,
Please,
map
please.
control equilibrium is definitely
Please
fair.
win.
They're trying to break some of that by breaking towers on top side. And for Omega, it's just zoning out and getting as much information
Lord
before they
dance,
start
no?
the next Lord.
I like the 3-1-1 that Onic did there. Oh, but Omega started the Lord.
King Kong.
Could be in
King
trouble
Kong.
here. Spirit Destruction already.
King
getting
Kong!
Doru goes in for the taunt, but now he's in trouble.
Nice
He
one!
Smart Omega losing their
Nice.
jungler at a crucial time.
That
as
was
the Lord
nice
is
to
up.
see that.
So Onic Philippines will go ahead and start this
They
one
will
off, and
get
Smart
the
Omega
Lord
might
for
just have to
sure.
disengage and give this one
Because no
to
retribution
Onic
from
after that fight.
Omega.
That was a money turn there
Yeah.
from King Kong. Beautifully executed.
Nice
No
one.
way for them to fight back. And Andoryu, there was no way out for him in that moment.
Yeah, you
I
can
want
see
to
that at one point
go
it
to
seems
the
like Omega
toilet,
already
guys. I
decided,
want to
sorry,
pee.
Andoryu, and Andoryu just like, I know, I was a bit too deep. We couldn't get the pick off that we wanted right away. They're already on the
Hey,
way.
guys,
Go ahead, you guys
what's-
can leave. It's fine.
They will concede the Lord
Moskov
because of that.
counter.
Elevating the lead just
I'm
by a
marksman.
tad bit.
Marksman,
Then again, we
Moskov
are seeing
counter.
a lot of
What is
control
it?
from Onic on the bottom side of the map. Let's see how they can use this Lord, though.
Okay, down in the mid lane. Jome will be able to clear this
Wait,
load
wait,
out
what happened?
pretty good so far. Second tier 2 turret in the mid lane will all maybe go down. Actually, they might be able to clear this out completely. Oh,
Brusko
again,
get
Brusko's
who
gonna
who
jump in,
who
Tsunami
is that?
slam into
Nice
the
one!
center.
Daddy,
Lewis is
daddy,
out of the
daddy,
picture.
don't die!
Brusko
Daddy, don't die!
in the
Brusko,
space. King Kong goes in. Kirk
guys,
gets
don't
the
die!
kill.
Don't die, please, Brusko! Patay ka na
Brusko gets
naman!
taken out by Jome. But Onic
Why?
Philippines will win that trade.
But
2
it's
for
okay.
1
2 for 1,
the
it's
Super Fam.
fine,
It's
you
proving
know.
that -1 strategy
Nakakampel
that
ka, ang
you're
karena
talking
abisin
about
niya
here
ako
is so
mo pergi.
effective. Luis
Ako ay
could
de
not
achara.
even cast this is
Oh.
what do they call that?
Oh, the
Final
spear jump.
flash.
Yeah.
Look at Jump as well, getting a kill. Wow, out of nowhere.
Yeah,
Wow.
really good read there by Omega still. But yeah, the decision for Onic that once they see Luis, it's going to be their main target. If it's not going to be Luis, it's Andoryu. Super Yoshi, I think they're not going to try and do or blast off for the initial pick off because he
Maybe,
can still
yeah.
fly away with the Avatar of Guardian or maybe even taunt him with an unbreakable will before he goes down. So I think that's what Omega needs to watch out
Burst
for Andoryu
type
and
and
Luis.
probably
There's
the
a high chance
counter.
they're going to be the main
Like what?
targets.
One
That
more
was good
is
because you
1-1
saw
the counter
shroud
of
near the Arlott was
Moskov or
getting
not?
held, so it was vision for Brusko, so he could just use a title strike, jump
Yeah.
up,
Yeah, I
and do that
know.
title strike flicker combination to reach it.
Protecting
At that
teammate
point, I
is
just Winter Crown, man. It's just
Yeah.
Romer
just get
duty.
stunned over and over again. Winter Crown, just try to stay
Oh my
alive.
god.
For that
My
millisecond
heart.
might make a difference in these team
Oh
fights.
my
It's
god.
crazy too. Just Super Prince has been able to do so much damage, and
Harit
again, a lot
counter
of that
Mas
is
Brusko.
him flickering
Kenapa?
forward.
Oh,
I guess
Haritnya
that's
di
part of
ban. Iya ya, Haritnya di
knowing
ban.
that, okay, I've at least got a passive
Brusko.
that allows me to stay alive again. Brusko goes
Kirk.
in. Super Yoshi now on the off angle, but it looks like they're not going to be able to follow up through that. So some of this too for Onic Philippines is just to get some of these purifies down if they can.
Harit
And
Granger.
if they can't pick someone off,
Oh, they didn't
And they
pick.
just get
Why
disengaged
they
and reset.
pick 1-1, guys?
So far, they're holding on to those purifiers for Joe and Okiri specifically. Okiri is the
Why
prime
specifically
target earlier by
Onic
Brusko.
PH
Even
chose
Top can still
1-1?
get that.
Yep.
But then again, Omega being a lot more careful
4cc?
at 12 minutes in the game.
Blade armor already built up here for Andor. You know
For
that he's going to be the brunt
CC.
of the damage and potentially the first guy who's going to get procced on by the crossbow of
Then-
Tang. Good bit of itemization there.
What
by
can
Andorio.
1-1 do in
In
this?
terms of the two
game,
cores,
guys?
very close in the gold. The 1-1, the Moskov. Mid laner very close as well. Yeah.
They're also trying to bunch up on magic resistance, right? So that's very important. And now we'll see how effective that is. Brusko up on front, King Kong on the side. And they're trying to see if they can get some sets in, but no one's actually budging.
half health here too. It's going to go for the reset right now. And again, Onic Philippines playing around this lead that they have. They can just go ahead and try to zone out Smart Omega the best they can, but they still have to be relatively careful on how they approach this. Jome, he has been locked in. He's 4-0-0, holding on to that Purify. Super Yoshi could be in trouble here.
Come on, Brusko.
goes in with the
Oh,
jump.
no.
Jumps on out. Super Yoshi's utilizing that after the card. Whoa, a final slash use too.
Tried,
Lewis
missed.
tried and missed, so some crucial ultimates down for this fight.
All right, I don't know who's going to come out on top here this
Oh,
time,
no.
but Okiri is in trouble.
Here, popping the beacon, he has to disengage, and now
Kirk.
trying to keep them at bay. They might just go for the Lord here. Super Yoshi jumping on in, won't land the umbrella.
Nice one.
King Kongo
Nice one.
gets the Lord. Already secured, and that might be enough for them. They're going to go
One
back,
gorilla versus
reset,
100
get
men
ready to
who will
march
win.
the pace.
Ayo.
So Kurt got to pull the attention at the right time. He saw Andor.
I
Like,
think
all right, wait.
100
I think we
men,
can
but
get
they
this,
will.
the CC. Wait.
Some
Kurt's
of
gone.
them will
Oh, no, let's
be
just back off. We messed up.
dead.
Never mind.
Yeah,
The
never
man,
mind. But
like they have to
not a
sacrifice
big fan of how
themselves
Onic began
to
that
beat one
initiation. Again,
King
what we
Kong.
mentioned on
Hey,
the
one
other matchup,
gorilla.
exactly what we mentioned could happen.
1-1 has
Super Yoshi
stun.
just got to jump
Easy
away.
stack
They
to
wasted
Virgin
their
and
ultimate.
got lot.
It was just salvaged by great decision making by Kirk to show up in front of the other members of Omega, looked like a really good target. And then he was able to pull away the attention of Bayon.
You know,
King
MPLPH
Kong
is
also
hard,
didn't
yeah,
let
I
go
know,
of the
right?
Lord. He was just standing there.
Yeah.
He was
I just
analyzing
never
the
see
situation. We saw it. And
MPH
at the end of the day, despite the rough start in that long
like
sequence,
this,
Onic
guys.
are able to get the Lord. Lewis missed another final slash.
Again, I don't know what he's trying to do.
Kirk,
I'm not
Kirk,
sure
Kirk,
either,
Kirk,
but
Kirk,
Trying to
Kirk, Kirk,
predict it, it
Kirk.
feels like.
Yeah.
Punish.
Scary.
Wow.
Can they get?
Trying to look into the
the
future here,
tree.
Luis. Maybe a few more milliseconds forward, a few seconds
Oh,
forward. Look at
Brusko.
this, though.
Jumping again into the frigid glacier.
Nice
They go.
one, Daddy! Daddy, save yourself!
Super Yoshi defensively
Kirk,
jumping
Kirk,
on
Kirk,
out.
Kirk.
Jome trying to hold on the front line alongside Lewis. They'll clear out the Lord.
Frenz!
Super Fritz. Lewis
No, no,
goes
he
in,
won't
the
be safe.
passive.
He
Already
will be
went
dead.
ground.
What?
Super Fritz still
But
gonna be
he's
alive
not
for a little bit
safe.
longer, but finally Jome
Brusko.
going
Wait a
to get
second.
the kill. Kelra's looking to pop off. Pops the wind of nature. Looking for the crossbow.
Nice!
Jome gets taken out by
Come on!
Super Yoshi's in trouble. And they get into the base. It's only Lewis.
Let's go, guys. Let's go.
And take game 2 in their favor.
Yeah.
Can't
Come
say
on.
didn't see this
Win
coming,
this
especially with
game,
how we saw
bro.
that early to mid-game pop out here.
Ayo
But
tahun
it
ini
is
motor
going to be
ayun sa
Onic
Brusko. Enggak sendiri.
forcing a game number 3.
Turner, really, did I miss the other times Kellera used the crossbow of Tang? It felt like that was the only time he got to use
I
it.
feel like that
Ini tau
was
gak sih, aku dituduh sama
maybe
seseorang
one
dan
of
aku
two.
cuma
Yeah,
nyari
one of two.
pengarap
Because
gitu,
Omega
sesuatu
did a
yang
great
harus
job for
menyusul.
majority of the game
Mengarap
avoiding it.
seorang
Yeah.
orang
You
udah
saw how
sekali dalam
desperately
hidup
they were
kita.
sidestepping and really trying to
In the
avoid
end of the
final
day,
mark
there is
getting hit.
always a person
But at
that
the end
doesn't
there, it
like
was,
you, so might as
came
well just
together
live your
plus Super
life
Fritz.
and
The
also
fight that
might
was
as well
needed,
just do whatever
it
you
was
want.
Aurora passive
Apa
into Winter
artinya?
Crown, into Flicker
Artinya
out.
able kalau ada
A good
orang
thing
yang
the members
terlalu
of Aurora were
berkomentar
able to
sama
dash
kehidupan
forward a step
kita,
so that
yang
they
masih peduli
avoid
juga
the
sih,
breath,
mending kita
and
fokus
they
aja
don't
sama
get stunned.
orang-orang yang
They
peduli sama
missed
kita,
that. But still, at the
yang
end of
emang
the day,
sayang
it was
sama
Onic winning
kita,
that
buat
on that
ngasih
little
kita positive
vibe that
vibes.
Super Prince
Sebenarnya
did.
kita mikirin
I feel
pendapat
like it was
orang yang nggak
actually a
suka sama
big
kita
reason
karena
as to
mau
why
kita
Onic won in
jelasin
the long run there.
sampai berbusa
Like a long
pun
fun time.
kan
I was gonna say,
itu
that
tidak
was
akan
a
mengubah
long time,
fakta
right?
kalau mereka nggak suka sama kita. Jadi ya udah,
Unfrozen. Now I'm frozen again.
chill
And
guys.
then I flicker
It's
around,
not
now
the end of
flicker
the
out.
world
I
if
deal a
someone
little bit of
doesn't
damage,
like
I'm
you
dead.
or someone
That's my
think that
job.
That's so funny. At the same time,
kamu
it's also very
nggak kayak
fun
mereka gitu.
to see this flexibility from
Bodo
Onic.
amat.
There's not really something
Aku
we
pipis
see a
dulu ya
lot
guys
from
ya.
them. It feels like we don't see
Penyakit
Onic
Moskov juga.
get
Penyakitnya
pushed
apa? Your cousin
to the
of Filipino
limit
circuit.
where
Oh,
they're forced to do a draft that's
all skills
not
were thrown
how
to
we
Kirk.
usually see.
Yeah, then I missed this one. I had a
again,
little
I don't know
homework
how
to
many
do.
times
It's
we've
okay,
seen
it's
this,
okay. You can
This
just
specific
replay.
combination because I just can't think of the
No, 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 no.
But man, Kalea,
I already see my boyfriend.
deadly combos that I've seen.
Yeah.
He's the
Kalea,
MVP, bro.
Aurora plus,
I'm
Mid-Bat
sorry,
and Aurora were
sayang.
super
I'm so
freaks
sorry,
using
Brusko,
flicker
when I said
to set
patay
things
ka na
up
naman.
early
You
on.
do that for your
100%
team,
kill
right?
participation.
You
Onic
are
got
the
the
man.
assignment.
You
Later
are
on,
the
Brusko's
roamer.
pickoffs with the Kalea. There were one
I
or two
love
pickoffs
you.
I didn't agree with, but a lot of the other pickoffs
You are
hit the mark.
great,
1, 5,
bro.
and 10. Great game.
I feel bad because I keep saying patay ka na naman si Brusko. Aish.
To do in the early game here
Yeah.
with such a tanky lineup from Omega that they're trying to really force it, right? The Zushin, the Fredrin, they were Super Yoshi on that
Hindi
Death
pipis.
They were trying to get that stuff done early on, and Brusko was very instrumental in slowing it down.
My
How many
boyfriend
times
is
do
so
we see this?
handsome, though.
That's all the highlights, right?
Yeah.
Jump on in, pedal strike, tsunami slam.
Butol,
right
Jir.
half for
Hi,
situation.
aku udah lupa, udah lama gak denger kata butol yang
You know,
bikin
it
tolol.
was good to see the Fredrin pop up
Yeah,
there too, but I
aku
feel like when you're a
butol.
Fredrin against a Suyo, like you just feel like
Guys, nggak bisa. Aku mau pipis. Brusko is like, it was nothing.
We weren't hating on it, we were just questioning it. And I'm glad Superfest gave us the answer. Look at that.
What?
pop up here too, but I feel like when you're a
Let me
Fredrin
see that.
against a Suyo, like you just feel like you're perpetually walking
Yeah.
against, you know, against a Suyo.
This is what it is, right?
Yeah. I mean, we were questioning the Aurora. We weren't hating on it, we were just questioning it. And I'm glad Superfest gave us the answer. Look at that.
Ooh!
What is that?
I can hear that's Midnight reacting to that.
Imun
Midnight saying
and
it's-
also
it was nasty.
Winter,
That's
guys.
just- that's all
GG
I'm
po, GG po.
Disgusting.
It's ghosting.
It's funny too because when he pops, when he actually, I think he missed, but when he activates the crossbow tank, it's like 2 seconds.
Yeah, I did it.
It worked though. I mean, it got the kill. Got the kill.
Sana
That was a
all.
15-minute game.
Hindi
Relatively low
ready.
kill count game. I think they were dodging most of the
Big
fights.
Brusko,
Uh,
yes,
Omega
GG
had to go
Brusko.
like
Hi.
that mid kill was
Okay
very
guys, I need to go to the
So,
toilet
like,
for
one thing
sure
with all
now.
the tools at the disposal of Onic, the very spicy tools he had. it's actually
Wait a
very
minute, okay?
Yeah, that's why getting a really great game there on the juice in. Damage was missed on the side of Omega. And because they play a slower core front. Around the Arlot, the Fredrin, and the Gatakaja. Yeah, in the long run, the Aurora became a really great pick to shut things down. And I like the decisions in the big picture, in totality of it all, that Brusko were making for the initial pickoff. And King Kong, just not the typical Suyo that we're used to seeing him play. But again, because of the adjustment to him, you could clearly see like he was a little bit more calculated, really trying to make the most out of the combo, not really just dishing the damage. It's more of like, I'll do what I can, then leave if I really have to.
That's what I notice about the way you have to play the Suyo now through some of the professional players that are still playing them is like you really have to look through those windows of opportunity if you're the Suyo. Where before you literally just like run into 3 members even in the early game and you're still probably gonna get a kill. So it seems like it's a lot more calculated, which is great because I feel like that's what Suyo needed. Like he needed to be in this position where he's not just completely overpowered and just destroying everything. Now, the mobility that he still has is pretty insane.
That's still there.
That's still there. You can still escape a lot of situations that, some junglers might not be able to in the same way. But nonetheless, great game there for Onic Philippines and King Kong even.
Yeah, and of course our VPI rich guy is definitely going to be King Kong there, as usual with the color scheme, perfectly positioned. I'm sure you're going to be a VPI mascot or like a ambassador soon, with like doesn't have red hair anymore. And again, it was not the usual, like we mentioned, right? Not the usual Suyo game, but it did the job. It was able to really just get so much attention from Omega. It was very difficult for Jong to actually get stuff done. And it was also very difficult for Omega to actually exert effort to push into the jungle of Onic there. Which again, if you control the jungle, that's like half the game here for Suyo, right? That did not happen here.
Which is surprising because the way that like, I feel like even the way that Jome was playing, again, he was deathless for the longest time. You know, he had plenty of time to farm up. He was pretty locked in and itemized on that Moskov, but it seems to be the situation for Jome a lot in the games, you know, and he's eventually got to be able to pop off later on, but unfortunately, the team kind of, it seems like there's a disconnect in the later team fights from Smart Omega, and maybe part of that again was, what do you do against Brusko jumping into you and taking one of your team members and like they're automatically dead?
Yeah, and
You know, like how do you solve that?
Yeah, and then you want to help, but then you're watching out for the slow animation of the Aurora ultimate. Now you're just thinking twice about like, can I go in now? Oh no, I can't.
Yeah, it's almost like you just watch your teammate go.
Yeah.
See ya.
See ya. All right.
Maybe you know, more proactive final slashes. Maybe.
I mean, he tried it.
He tried.
He tried to be proactive.
He was so advanced that he was like,
Yeah. the thinking of Lewis was like a step way too ahead.
Yeah.
Because like he's gonna go here.
like that Doctor Strange ahead.
Yeah.
Too far in the future. So, yeah, Luis, I love what he did game number 1. Wish he could have done more in game number 2, maybe for Omega. But then again, it was the draft really kind of forced Luis into that hero in the first place. So still a good job on it.
Although it could have been a really great combo, I feel like the Juicin and then the Arlot together. Imagine a world where we got to see Final Slash, and then that sets up everything for the Juicin to easily control everyone, lift people up and whatnot. And just they couldn't get that.
They couldn't get that, and I think you know, they should be switching sides, right? If they decide to go ahead and go on the blue side, I feel like for Smart Omega, we're probably going to see again something similar with trying to give Endorio, I feel like, a better jungler for him, because as much as we talked about it in the previous 2 drafts, like I feel like Fredrin and some of these utility junglers can still fit pretty well, but obviously when you're against a mobile jungler, like Endorio really shines when he gets one of those mobile junglers instead. So.
There it is. Maybe get something like that. Maybe get a Frey on the goal lane. I don't know. We'll see later on. I'm just hoping for that. Right now, all access.
Maraming salamat sa
I'm
ating
back,
mga casters.
guys.
We are back for another MPL or MLBBPH Express. And as of this moment, we're gonna be doing it in all under 60 seconds. The latest in our local tournaments kung saan bumibida ang lakas ng Pinas. And that timer starts now. The final lineup for our
Don't
Cebu
forget to like my
representatives
video,
has been
guys.
announced. Our MLBB men's team,
Cebu
led by Coach
MLBB men's
Trevor
team
and
final
joined
roster,
by
what?
PH's Sanford, Onic PH's Kelra, and the entire
Oh,
roster of Team
they
Falcons.
only take
Announcing
Kelra
also
and
is our official
Sanford,
Cebu MLBB
right?
women's saan bumibida
Let me
ang
see.
lakas ng Pinas. And that timer starts now. The final lineup for our Cebu representatives has been announced. Our MLBB men's
Yeah,
team,
they only
led
take
by
Kelra
Coach
and
Trevor
Sanford,
joined by
guys.
TLPH's Sanford, Onic PH's Kelra, and the entire roster of Team Falcons. Is our official Cebu MLBB women's representatives, Smart Omega Empress. Good luck in representing the Philippines at ipakita nyo sa buong mundo ang lakas ng Pinas. Next up is the Athena League. They are on their last stretch para malaman kung sino-sino ang mapupunta sa upper or lower
Daddy
bracket of the playoffs. Smart Omega
definitely
Empress
got
and
a
our
ball
main
from
top
you,
bracket.
that's
One
why
Athena
he's
League is live every morning before
MVP.
MPL, so be sure to catch all
Pray
the action
to
that there is
God.
with the Queens of the Arena.
They-
Lastly, ang MPL Philippines Season 5, which concluded just last Wednesday.
So
We now
they
have our
can
top 4,
win
Onic
this.
9 Lives, Smart Omega Neos, RRQ Kaito, and Aurora Hunters. Sila ang magkikita para sa paparating na playoffs that will be
Oh,
held live in Green Small from May
MDLPH,
17 to 18.
this is
Pinaka-excited
RRQ.
that is 1 minute. I am sure na marami
They're in the semifinals.
abangan ng ating mga MPL fans heading forward into this matchup. Pero rekta
Baca
na
donut.
natin sa ating
Donut
game
pa ba
number
lagi?
3.
Mga donut.
Casters, balik sa inyo.
Lagian donut napapasgo lagi menghilang dari lan ya.
There it is. That's
Di mana?
a lot of updates happening there. And again, 17 to 18. That's
the news.
the news. We'll see a bit of a. Maybe we can go there. That's a bit of an off-season.
Kawan
for us.
tanya ko
Yeah.
sa Filipino cara dapetin cewek PH.
I think I would have spent time during the long break that we're gonna have
Cara
just
dapetin
catching up on
cewek
everything in the
PH.
league. Again,
Yeah.
that's the official qualifiers for
Okay,
MWI.
ako
I'm
tanya
hearing a
ya.
lot of good things about Team Liquid Aqua, how they're playing. Of
Guys,
course, our women's
my
team
Filipino, my
for,
fellow
Cebu
Filipino
is still
viewers, I
the
want to
members of
ask a
Omega
serious
Express and
question,
their coaching
please.
staff. So
Answer
looking forward
this
to looking back at the games
seriously
that we
because
missed out
it's
on.
really important
It'll be a good time to
for
catch up on a
us
whole lot.
Indonesian,
You know,
especially
because, like,
Indonesian men.
a
Okay,
whole bunch of the other
So,
leagues will be going on while
I
we
want to
have our
ask,
break, of course, after
like,
this weekend.
one of
So,
my viewers from
can't wait to catch
Indonesia
up on everything
asked
going
me
on, and then,
to
before we know
ask
it,
you
we'll be in
guys,
the playoffs.
So many
how
things
can
happen at
he
the same time
got,
right now. I
how
can't
can
actually catch up
he
to
get
even MPL
a
at
girl
once,
You don't have
from
enough time.
Philippines?
Just don't have time. Maybe
Since
with this break
girls
after this,
from
we will have a
Philippines
lot of fun.
are so beautiful
get back into the game with
and
these
so hot.
happening
So
so
yeah,
far. And
he asked how
it's
to
very, very good.
get
Right now we have
Filipino
the
girls.
blue
Like,
side selection here.
what
That
do
is
they
Smart
like?
Mega.
You know,
Are we gonna see a
answer
relapse
this,
of
please,
game
my fellow
We might.
Filipino viewers.
It might just be another
I-
hack, hack
I
and
beg
geek
it.
situation.
I'm begging you.
And from Omega,
Important
but
banget,
I think the
important banget,
adjustment that we're
bro.
gonna be seeing is actually gonna be from Onic
Sana all of
Philippines.
supporting a fan ako
With
nga
the
hindi
juicing,
supportive
Chip
ko
Low,
eh.
they've gotten let go of one of the
Rosie
best
will
players.
get
If they stick
another,
with the same
you
banter
will
because
get
Joy rushed in
later,
by Omega,
you will
Onic
get
Philippines might pick
a
up their
supportive
jungle pick much
boyfriend
easier.
later.
They'll for
When
sure
the
still
time
they're
is
still gonna
right.
go for the Kalea. They might swap out the
Hi
boss.
Ayu, hi Long. I don't know,
Or no,
sorry, I'm
they're
from
gonna keep
Iraq,
that as
not the
Phobias,
Philippines.
they might swap out.
Don't,
I'm
don't
thinking-
lie,
I don't know
Misaki.
if it's gonna happen.
Don't
but
lie.
maybe the
I'm not
Kalea
sure
needs
you
a
are
little
from Iraq.
tone down before
How
the
can you
playoffs.
find me
'Cause
if
I
you
just
are
feel
from
she's so
Iraq?
strong, man.
I
Like,
think there will be there might
Oh
be a
iya,
match in the works.
will there be a
Nurul, halo. Telat loh Nurul sejam lebih ya. Bagus.
It's really not unbeatable.
It's
Filipinos
not
girl
It's
here
not
to
the
high
Kalea.
standards. What kind of high
What's the answer?
standards?
The nerf
Purifies?
We saw it, yeah, purified.
Let me know.
It's an execution
I don't
thing
know
as
what
well.
they
I mean,
really
they're
want
really
because some
optics
girls
were-
in Philippines
I
are
mean, for
now
any pick off,
liberated.
lineup,
What is
if ever they're
liberated,
gonna-
guys?
Okay, if ever they're gonna give Kalea a nerf,
Liberal.
it might be a slight reduction
Liberated
on her title strength.
adalah.
Title, yeah, I feel like it's either got to be the title.
Oh
strike or it's
iya
gotta be
liberal.
something with the tsunami slam.
You know what's
We
funny?
all
What's
are
funny, the biggest one,
liberate,
right after the
liberal,
Yeah.
the jump.
right?
We're
No?
gonna remove that.
Wait,
I swear
that's
I'm from
confirmed?
Iraq. How can you find me then?
So
So after the little punch thing.
there's like a dive, like a homing dive, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So that's
Well,
where
where
she,
she,
Guys,
like, connects-
why
yeah,
no
She
one
connects to the
in from
target,
Philippines
that's
answer
gonna-
my
that's gonna
question?
go, so I'm kinda sad about that.
Most
Well,
likely,
here we
most
go.
women
We
here
are
in
going for
Philippines they
draft.
fall for a man when
Game
it's
number
nonchalant.
three. I'm
Most
sure,
important is sense
I
of
don't know if you
humor.
guys expected
Eh,
game number three here,
Marsha,
but man, oh
sama
man, when I
kayak
came
sa
to this
cewek
one,
Indo.
I was so happy
Nomor
to see
satu, lu harus
seriously
lucu, lu harus
game
lawak, lu harus
we're
humoris.
seeing
Pokoknya bercandaan lu sama nih cewek harus
not
nyambung.
a full jungle
Baru tuh,
ban,
jadi tuh.
Ah, yeah.
but
Terus
not
juga
ban
katanya
value.
mereka
What if
suka
this
sama
is
cowok yang
changes, though, too,
cuek,
just
gak yang
because,
terlalu
the
posesif
Kalea is
atau
being
protektif
banned
itu
out.
kayaknya.
The joy, of course.
And some of them just wants money. No,
What's this? What
Guys,
this last ban be?
I
Because
think
even
we
depending on
are
the last
all
ban,
need the
there's
money.
gonna be so much
We are all
priority that you can go
needs
for. So
money.
it's Fanny,
But
Smart
if
Omega.
she's a gold digger, and then that's a red flag.
They will probably
Because girl here
Does it go the
likes
Hayabusa
much
here?
K-pop. Hey, Michael
Hayabusa's
Tala,
good.
there's nothing wrong with
Also
liking
thinking about
K-pop
Chip,
because
right, Chip is still in the open.
I
Chip
like
Louis,
K-pop
they wanna go
too.
global,
Yeah.
but it's Hayabusa. They're
I think it's the same as
trying to
long
go for
you're
that
confident about
full-on
yourself. Indo and Pino are
blockage
brothers and sisters. We
of
look
the
alike.
jungle picks. That's
No, I don't
five
think
jungle-
so.
five jungle
Yeah,
picks
yeah,
out of the
kinda, but still different. How about Brusko? Yeah, you're so pretty. Thank you, Sipora. I
Okay,
know you
well,
because I
in
follow
this
all
way,
esports.
I think that's fine
Is there
because you can
people
still go
in
ahead, like you
Iraq
said, the
who
Chip,
plays
still
Mobile
open,
Legend?
the Louis Yi,
But I feel
the
like Indonesian women
Phobias,
are more fair skinned.
Harith and Mozcom still up for the grabs too.
I think
so
it's
there's
because
quite a
like
few
the culture, you know.
picks here for Onic Philippines that
Because
they
in
can go ahead and,
Indonesia, a lot of
secure for
girls
themselves
wants
based on
to be
Hayabusa
fair
going to
skin. They
Andor.
want
But
to
honestly,
brighten
like I was saying,
their skin
Andor's
tone.
best case scenario is getting
Because it's
hero
like a
like
beauty
this,
standard
since
in
so
here.
many of those jungle picks were banned out.
But
He goes
I think
the
tan skin
Hayabusa,
girlies
there's the
out
Harith
there
that I was
is also
expecting.
so beautiful.
There's a chip.
Actually, I want to tan my skin, but
Not
bro,
really what I was expecting here.
I don't think I can.
Lacking maybe a Cho somewhere here. I was thinking about a Cho here.
I
for
cannot
Brusko in this
stand
game, honestly, but there you go with Selena.
The lights, you
Just
know.
maximizing the control
I
on
cannot
mid.
stand the
Might
hotness
see,
of the sun.
fairly
I
solid
hate
front
it.
line. Glue
When
might be a
summer,
pick here that
I go
they consider, 'cause I know it's
last
gonna
year
get
I
banned
go
out.
to
But it's a high look
Japan
instead.
and it's a summertime.
This is
I want to
good, though,
die.
because
I swear to God. That's
you get a
why
lot
I
of
don't want to go
scouting
to
potential,
Thailand
with this.
or
And based
Bangkok
off
when
game
it's a
one, we got to
summertime
see the
because
Selena in the hands
a lot
of
of people say like,
here.
"Huh,
You know that he's gonna
you
be
will
playing
hate
the-
it because
playing the Selena really
I
well.
cannot
Now you get a
stand
high-lows
like
to kinda help scout things out, too.
summer
Be some of that
vibes,
frontline
like hot
tankiness, and
place. I
we'll have that
cannot stand
revitalize,
it.
so that might help them, and it's also a good
The closest
tool
specimen
against the
bloodlines
chip,
in
you know,
all
have
Asian,
that
Filipino,
glorious
Indonesian.
pathway
Oh
if you
really?
need to go
Sports
ahead and
music?
help heal when that
But I feel like
shortcut's dropped
Indonesian
down
women.
or even
At
engage,
first, I was
that
attracted to
could work in
Kairi.
their favor
Oh,
for
oh,
Smart Omega. So I like
oh,
the
you
first
are
phase
attracted
that
to
they have
Kairi.
so
So you
far.
are from,
Be
you are a
interesting to
girl or a
they
boy.
decide to go ahead and
They love
pick up,
songs. I think they
especially
will love if you
in
sing them a sweet
the
love song and give them a flower and
assuming
be
XP
loyal.
lane and the
Yeah,
gold lane. I'm not
loyalty
sure,
is
like the
number
Hylos
one,
could
right?
technically be flexed.
Ate waifu, how are you? I'm fine.
Alright.
Thank you for asking, Rizzy. I
Just
hope you
getting
are fine
ready
too.
for the glue
Ay,
as well.
then I knew
Okay.
about Onic
If they
PH.
don't want to ban it
Ah,
out,
I
just
see. Gila, you
lock
kenapa? You
Pharynx in
have a
there,
manly
the glue
voice. That's
might have
awesome.
second thoughts
Bro,
of appearing. This will be a Faramis
a
mid
woman
lane for
that have a
Super
deep
Prince.
voice.
Brusko on Varro.
It's not a
Shit.
rare.
So we're
You can,
just lacking an
if
XP
if
later
you know
and,
Meow,
gold lane
yeah,
for
Meow
sure.
or Meow,
Actually, no.
a girl group from South Korean,
Gold lane
most
for
of the girls have a deep voice like me.
Alright, so
And
not
when
bad, not bad.
we found out
Gold
that
layers
they
definitely
are
very
have a
still
deep
open, so
voice,
here
no
go Ban
one's
getting out of the way is
asking
pretty
their
good.
gender.
Ranger, I
No
don't
one
think you
asked them,
ban
oh,
on it.
are
I would
you
probably ban the Bruno first before
a
the Granger at this
transgender?
point.
But when I
Yeah,
say
Granger's kinda
something,
not
there's
fallen off
always
completely, but he's
this
definitely
one
taking a hit,
guy
you know,
that
with the
keeps
nerfs.
saying,
Yeah.
Brusko,
You can definitely feel
partner
the
is a
change that he's
transgender.
had.
Bro,
Some
I
people
am
still
a
like to
girl. I'm a
take that
woman
gamble.
since
TNC kinda
birth.
played like two consecutive
Yeah,
Granger
yeah.
games, I think yesterday or that was the other day.
When you have a deep
I
voice,
get
it
what
doesn't
you
mean
mean,
that you are
Granger
transgender.
definitely
It's
wants
called
that, but it's not unusable.
apa itu?
Some teams really love to go back.
Hormones.
Eden
And
Van,
also,
though, really is interesting.
yeah, hormones or something like that.
I was expecting
You're
maybe
already
a
pretty mom.
full
I do
ban
nothing to
from
change. Thank you, Kenny. Then I got to know the team
So
members
ban
and
the
got to know
Frederick?
Brusko. Ah,
Yeah,
I
that's
see.
good.
You're
That
Brusko's
seems like,
girlfriend,
oh,
right? Yes,
they
I
are
am
still
Brusko's
liking that
girlfriend.
jungler.
Yeah, Fred Haya.
No, fuck.
The high
You,
stars
you,
there.
you have a manly voice. That's
No, I
awesome.
mean like
Mami, mas
Fred-
orang ngebahas
Haya
anjir atau
matchup.
wife for her. You,
matchup,
I'm
right.
already answered that, Rosie. You actually sounds like Jisoo from
It's not
Blackpink.
gonna be
Yeah,
the Frederick, I wonder if we're gonna see like a Mark
Jisoo from
King
Blackpink
Kong.
also have a
Super
deep
Yoshi
voice,
did
you know.
his fist in the air on that last
Sorry,
one.
guys.
Bring the Martis so we can
Hello,
see an
Kapu
anime
Asumi.
clash
Thank you for watching from India.
between two different animes.
Oh my god.
Mga
Oh
bitch,
my
Indo siap nggak pindah
God,
agama
you're
untuk
right.
muslim,
Bring the
terus siap nggak
Martis,
sama
please.
perbedaan budayanya.
AOT versus
Hah, maksudnya apa sih?
Naruto.
Chan nggak ngerti.
Ah, yeah.
It was predictable that she
better
would
anime?
marry
Chan?
Brusko.
Who's the better animation?
I mean,
Better.
can you explain why most of the
No,
women
don't
fall for a
forget.
girl with its voice?
I would love to get your opinions. Which one's better?
I
'cause
cannot explain why,
we watch both.
but I also fall
Really
for
asking
soft-spoken
people,
men
okay,
because
what do you think?
every time I go
Want
nuts,
anime battle?
they
Either
can
Fred or Martis for
like
me.
calming me down. Yes.
Export jungle.
Yeah, they can calm me down.
Not something we see a
And
lot here. And again,
because
it's
soft-spoken men,
Omega pushing
men
Onic to the
mostly
limit
they are
here,
not
especially on
easily
picks that
to
they're
panic.
forcing him in.
While
Yeah,
I'm
it's
always
such a bad
panicking.
mega to commit
Whenever I'm panicking, Brusko is
ads on
like,
blue side against Onic.
calm down,
It's really
sayang,
bringing
calm
the prey.
down,
And of course,
baby.
Onic actually had to make the
You
call to
can
take away the
go
joy of
through
the
it,
warrior
okay?
instead.
It will support you,
They
something
banned
like
the
that. So
Kalia
yeah,
at
of
the
course,
same time,
soft-spoken
and
men
with
on
Fanny
top,
Ban.
guys.
It looks like Omega's happy with how the draft's
It's
going
draft
on right
already?
now. It seems like
Ah,
the things that they want
because
to
I
happen
keep
are actually
speaking to
happening.
all of you, so
Both
I forgot.
Super Yoshi and Joe,
we still have a
every
third
time a
match.
pick gets locked in, they're like, yeah.
Okay, let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's
Oh, what's
focus
up?
again.
Like,
Focus
I wonder
again.
if Omega has any residue trauma from the X-Borg
Ah!
there yesterday.
X-Borg
There's the show. Oh yeah,
It's
that's
gonna be
the
a Oh, he goes the
and Kimmy.
Ooh, they're liking
X-Borg
backline
XP?
dive. This is
No?
gonna be tough.
All right, now I kind of see why.
What will King Kong
They
choose?
love that not many heroes in Onic have good range.
Hayabusa.
That's what they're celebrating. Oh, these are all like close range heroes, except the Export maybe might have a problem with that.
I really hope they
Gatot,
consider putting
no?
X-Borg in the EXP lane instead, because up against the high loss, that'll be relatively okay. And I think with the presence of the Cho Selena now, plus that Kimmy, X-Borg
Cho,
might
nggak
actually
bisa
be tough.
Cho Gatot.
I'm still leaning towards
Ungu,
the
siapa sih? Ungu,
hoping
Pavets?
that we
Yes?
get to
No?
see something along the lines of a Martis later on for King
So
Kong.
I expect
If they're
that
still
they
gonna put
don't
if they still need
be
an
met
EXP
most
laner,
of
they
the
can
time.
go
Yes,
Phoveus.
they
Again,
are
there's so
not
many dashes on the side of
easily
Omega.
getting. They're
But
not easily get
tough.
met, guys.
Be a tough decision.
Oh, what do they
So-
pick? Masha.
Masha?
Just like
Oh my god!
Masha.
It's
Here we
back.
go
It's
again.
happening. Here we go again.
here we go.
What?
The war flashbacks. The war flashbacks.
But this is
Oh
an
my
XP
god,
lane
please,
anyway.
please, please,
It's
please
a la
win,
Luke
guys.
of, Geek
Please
Fam.
win,
not
guys.
It's gonna be the double BOD rush from Kirk.
You double BOD.
Yeah.
It's a big.
Oh, I'm
For all
kinda
the
scared.
thunderclaps.
Yeah.
Who do you think will win, guys? Who do you think will win this
Kirk
match?
clap.
I don't know. It's just,
It's
whenever you
Onic
think about
PH or
Onic plus
Omega,
Masha, that's the
based
only
on the
situation
draft
you think about.
pick.
So, I wonder if they can add a little
Oh,
bit more
I
of a
think-
flavor, a new chapter to the Onic Masha drama.
There is
Ayo,
so
give me
many, like,
Naruto skin, please.
extra
I also
health
asked
bars
Brusko to give
go
me one.
through.
Yeah.
That is
I don't
a lot
have
of-
Buildings like
any
armor,
diamonds, guys.
The Nether Realm, the Masha
Nggak apa-apa,
health
Nurul.
bars.
health bars.
Santai
It's gonna
aja.
be crazy. It might be difficult, but they do have a Kimmy that
Please
is
win
very
the series.
powerful.
Amin. Filipino
Okay,
girls
it's a
are
game
beautiful and
Yeah, you're gonna
harmfulness.
bring
What do you mean
dominance of
harmfulness?
ice. Sea Halberd,
Huh?
blowing wands on the side.
Masha season when they lost? Seriously? They lost?
So
With Masha?
I want to see this. I want to
Can
see
you
how
please
well
say
this
Lunox
X-Blade
mo?
Mosh
No,
is
no,
gonna do.
no, no, no,
Obviously,
no,
it's
no,
a
no,
big
no, no, no.
difference from what we're used to.
Lunox
when
mo
we're talking about
tamusko
X-Blade
faramis
Majors.
masharapto.
Big
What is
difference,
that?
right? So he's probably gonna try to go do some spicy stuff early on. So keep your eyes peeled for that on the map.
Okay.
Kirk.
And at the same time with this, I think one of the big factors, like we saw
Oh
from
yeah,
game
yeah, yeah.
one, is
I forget to put
how
myself in the
Ukir is able to
corner.
do with the Selena, because I think that was a big part of it. Wow, Brusko.
Brusko, the
Just feeling the
damage.
damage from Jome.
Oh
Yikes. Oh my god, Jome has
Wow.
no fear right now. He knows it's just like, oh yeah, they got nothing against me. I can just keep basic attacking them. They're
Sure,
not
we're
gonna
not
try.
They
To
can, right?
tanky line up. Oh yeah?
Except maybe when King Kong goes
But
in.
the
maybe later with
second
Last
match,
Sandy,
it's
but
also
that's really
tanky
wrong.
line
Right
up
now,
for
Jome is
Omega,
happy
right?
where
But
he
they
is.
keep they lose.
Plus,
They
with
they
weakness
they
finder.
lose.
Ooh, he
They
decides
lost
to rush
the Omega in
magic
second game.
penetration instead. Considering that there are a lot of shields on the side of Onic, yeah, that's a right call.
Kinda do need it. And to
Give
burn
Daddy a
through
Brusko
those,
a buff.
HP
Sayang,
bars as well
please
very
do well.
quickly.
Amen.
So get some burn in. The rest of the map
Come on.
does feel like it
Pause,
is
pause,
a
pause,
little
pause,
free so
pause.
far. The jungler's golds are actually not
Bigyan
that
ako di
far
HP
off
satunya
as
jadi
well.
mods nggak apa-apa ma'am. Nggak
No big
apa-apa.
disruptions
Do you know
happens.
the Filipino girl is talented?
And I think if that's the case, I think
Which
Omega likes
one?
that better.
Because I
No
think a
big
lot of
disruptions.
Filipino girl
They
is
also want to
talented.
scale in. I mean, Onic also
Subscribe,
wants to scale,
subscriber.
but,
Hello, Bree Bree.
feels
Just
like
trolling? What do you mean
Omega
just
has a
trolling?
bit of an upper hand
Boop,
at maybe
buff
around
for
8 to
pause.
10 minutes.
So who's with the upper hand?
Why? Why after
Is
I
this, like,
pray for Brusko,
Favorable for
suddenly
Onic with what they have at least in
they
the game?
did the
I mean, it
pause?
should be because
Nggak tahu
once
guys,
the
kenapa pause.
Paramus and the chip hit level 4 and the Masha as well. It's
Go
gonna,
attack.
yeah, it's go there. They can honestly just throw bodies. They don't. Not to say that they can just like
Hi, Nick
literally throw their bodies
Makino.
and everything's gonna go well. I mean, there are
Teddy
some things that you
Brusko.
have to avoid, watch out for, be careful with. But
L buff, what do
initially,
you mean,
yeah,
bro?
once you have two at level 4, 3 at level 4, you actually
Oh my
can
god,
just force,
problem.
like, 1 or 2 aggressive fights, and if those don't go away, that's when you back off. But if you really just try and wait, it's gonna go against like the purpose of your lineup.
It feels like yeah, you're right. Actually, it feels like their idea as well of like that -1 lineup where okay, go open the shortcut, Masha go boom.
What?
Next.
Ah, Naruto skin.
What
It
do we
feels
see
like
in
the
here?
idea. What is this? Is that the Naruto?
Is he in game?
I think that's in game, and he's just AFK. Don't do that. so yeah, someone can get.
Do you have
pretty
friends
easily
Filipino girl?
-1 by
Yes,
the
I
Masha
have.
going boom,
Which is
and then you
also
have the
Brusko
Paramus
friends.
keep it alive,
I don't have friends
and all that.
before. I don't have any friends in Philippines before I met Brusko. But when I met Brusko,
Locked in here.
he
That's what I want to see though, because
he
we've talked
introduced me
about
to
with,
his
like, the
friends
lineups here
in Philippines.
throughout the series, and usually we've been pretty on point with like the power spikes of these teams and these compositions. So I want to see how this one plays out. And again, I think a big part of this is always.
Iya
whenever
Ira,
someone's
aku
in
hari
the
ini
hands
baru
of
pakai sumpah demi
whatever
Allah.
player decides to draft it
Wife
is
of
such a big
Kira.
part of
Where?
early game potential, but also even down to late game.
Please give Brusko
Those
so
missile
that
arrows,
I
if you
win.
land them on the right
My
targets,
parlay.
they can
What
change
is
the course of some
parlay?
of these team fights.
That's true. So maybe again, in the hands of
Hi
Ukir,
Nuru.
who has
Ay ko Nuru
a
si hello
spectacular
Perstika, you are
game
back.
number
Yeah,
one
mama
on
ko beli
Selena.
obat dulu.
Might be
Boleh.
a story as
Aku
well for
tungguin.
Omega. They might actually be able to get one off.
Maybe that was part of the plan though here, Rockhart. It's like, all right, if we get hit with an arrow, it doesn't matter because we have so many health bars.
We're fine. Yeah.
Right? So already first turtle going to
King
be
Kong?
for the fight. Kirk's going to run up to join the fight, and Dora will get the turtle though. Shadow kill always going to be used. They get the Nether Realm out, and he has to get out of dodge. But now Onic wants to go ahead and fight back. They get the flicker out
Aww.
from Super Roshi, but Lewis gets
Nice,
the kill,
nice,
and
nice.
Kirk will respond. Now
Daddy,
betrayed.
don't
Kirk could be in
die.
trouble. He might be trapped here. He's got Kirk around the corner though. Has enough shielding too, but Lewis will stick to Brusko. Gets the stun out into the arrow, but the arrow doesn't land, but Brusko can't get away as Ukir will clean up the kill. And now Kirk gets hit with another arrow. Still has a little bit of health to work with here. And Super Prince a little bit late to this one and doesn't have enough mana to help out with the fight.
The Filipino
Yeah, I
girls
did not expect
magtalang
the
gano'n
Masha to
ng
last that
drawing mo
long,
song dance guitar
for
and
that
sports.
engagement to be
Rosie,
extended. Still a very favorable trade win there for Omega.
in
Of course, they got the
every
turtle and they got a kill
corner
onto King Kong.
of this universe, you
Okir
can
still very on point
find
with the Selena.
someone
The
who's
Abyssal Arrow
talented.
has been has messed up Onic so far in this game. And it's
So
only
do
been
you
3
eat
minutes.
balut here in
true. Like,
Philippines?
again, the
Yeah, I
big
already
plus for
tried that
that
once. I
3-minute,
won't try that
fight is
again.
Brusko didn't really have the shortcut.
Friends!
Super Prince could be in trouble here. Shadow Kill going to be
Oh,
used.
he's fine.
Does survive it though. Not enough damage just yet from Andoryu, so they're fine. But
Let's
yeah,
just
like you guys
bring
mentioned, I
this
think
game
these
to the late
arrows are
game,
just kind
guys.
of messing with the tempo of the team fighting that Onic wants to go with. But once they start getting some of these items, especially in the hands of Kelra later on, that's where it could be devastating. That's what we've seen with the Harith so far.
That's right. And now we are seeing that Omega is back in the place where, okay, we don't need to take fights early on. We don't need to get too crazy. Andoryu is definitely going to have a fun time getting level 7 here.
Oh,
Oh,
again, there's the
Daddy.
kick with the arrow help.
Nice save.
Another realm going to be used. Kelra joining the fight. Brusko's armor going to be gone. They're going to fight under the Zaman Force, and now
No one's
forcing them back.
dead.
Super Yoshi will try to get away. Won't be able to get taken down. And now Luis joining the fight. They could be in
Prince.
trouble here. Super Prince forced outside of the bush, and he'll get back to safety. But now the turtle's
I
up.
hope they win. They
And
deserve
Smart
it.
Omega
Yes,
is
I
in
really hope they
control.
win. Yeah.
I like how
I do agree
Omega
that they deserve
actually
this.
still
Brusko.
really respected the last insanity of King Kong. They were watching their positioning, and when they've really felt like, okay, it's time for us to back off, they backed off. Super Yoshi had
Oh,
some dashes and he was low. He
Brusko.
was the main target of the last insanity of King, but he was able to get away just in time. Brusko way too deep.
Brusko just going to get caught into everything. The kick, the
Why,
arrow, as he
bro?
falls deep into enemy territory.
We're getting so many resources.
Already
with all
3
these
deaths.
things that are happening, so that is not a good thing if you are a Sonic right now.
Do you Restream
the
RQ
Kimi is
match?
very slow
No.
and steady right now. Big comparison to before. You just throw out these
Yep.
shots. So every small bit of gold actually adds to the damage that these bullets are throwing.
Yeah, and really it's crazy how much Abyssal Arrow Okir's been landing them. High value targets. If not leading to kills, he's stopping, and Onic are feeling it now. Not BOD for the rush for Kirk, but we'll go for the Blade of the Hep Disease. Let's see what his next item will be, if he's going to go Guardian Helmet or just for pure damage.
At some point, though, this lineup from Onic Philippines gets really difficult to kill, I feel like. If they...
Ayun nga,
if
sige kayo.
once
Gusto
they're
sa buat
scaled up,
marakabuno
but
orang ya pagka-line upin
I
ya.
feel like if Smart Omega continues to put this kind of pressure and just finds targets, they might be looking to get an early win here.
Oh, look
Joker
at
trying to work on this
that.
Turret. You have members of Onic Philippines ready to initiate if they have to. Whoa! Kelra in trouble. Backs off. Brusko dropped down the shortcut. Super Yoshi
Nice,
right
nice,
on the
nice, nice.
backside, but Jones
Come on,
already has the
Kirk,
picture.
Kirk. Nice one, Kirk. Even
that
that
one is
you are
Kirk
dead.
goes
It's
in
okay, it's
to
okay.
get the kill. So they traded the 2-for-1, but the mid turret in the mid lane, it will go down to Onic Philippines.
That's always going to be a trade-off. If you use the shortcut, another part of the map is going to be vulnerable. And
Nga,
we're
Jadi,
seeing
bili
the
obat ka na pa nga,
effects
Jadi.
happen right before our eyes. Super Yoshi up on top could be trouble as well.
Kelra,
Oh, look at
dropping
Kelra,
down
wow.
the force. They just want to get this turret down. I don't think
Nice.
they're going to
At
do
least
anything
they
else
got
after that.
the
Now we're
turrets,
seeing it when we're
guys.
talking about the lineup of Onic. They had to wait until a bit after the 5-minute mark mid-game for them to really be able to dish out what they can. But the Masha should be the problem for Omega now moving forward. Plus, if they cannot get the team fight start that they want, Onyx counter engage is actually quite strong.
Bili obat apa emang Nurul?
Still, in the end, Omega will run away with the turtle. They broke the tower first in mid. Onic, yes, going good for them.
It's only
but
natural as
they
doesn't have
to
early
expend a
advantage.
lot
So they need to bring
every
this game to the
engagement.
late game, right?
So expensive is their team fight.
That's true. Not only are they using up all these ultimates just to kind of put Luis low or
Yeah.
Super Yoshi low, but they're also using it to chase down Joe. And they're also, if they use the shortcut, they're also leaving, again, parts of the map vulnerable. So they are using up a lot of resources trying to get this done.
Yeah, I think that might just be the answer for them right now, too. Using the resources they have to. Onyx Philippines, though, too, I think, overloading with this Masha later on is going to be something that Smart Omega has to watch out for, especially if his job is just to go ahead and go for Jome, go for Ukir, and that's all Kirk has to do. So it did look like he was working on that BOD next after locking into that Blade of Hephaestus. So this turret, the tier 2 in the bottom lane, is going to be worked on. That's going to be taken down easily for Smart Omega as they have full control over on this side of the
Don't
map.
worry, they have Aramis. I hope I don't need to worry, guys.
Bulldozers,
Oh,
if
wow.
you will.
Oh, the trap showed where Brusko is, so no more element of surprise there.
They know where he is. They're trying to collapse onto the opposite side, trying to avoid that shortcut,
Yeah.
actually.
Brusko's like, yep, nope, I'm out of here.
Yeah, you see the members of Omega are thinking twice. All right, huh? Is he here? Let's check. Let's check. All right.
Alright, we're good, we good.
Brusko already moved.
Can
though.
Masha push the
Guess how long
top
is he
lane?
gonna hold? Oh, but look at the abyssal trap
No.
placements here of Akir.
Here,
If Brusko
go
decides to go
home.
to any of that shrubs, he's gonna get spotted out.
So they know that area is
Ambat
safe.
menghilangkan
So
dia
going
dari
forward,
ingatan
they'll
ada nggak
know
Bejir
in
lagi
advance
galau tuh langit kini
where
guys.
Onic is planning. They can't go too deep.
Okay,
Kirk
Kirk's,
holding on to the recall.
he gets information. So Lord is up just in about 5 seconds. And
We're gonna
we're
force
going to
it.
see if Onic Philippines can actually contest and fight and win this one now.
Oh my god, I'm scared, guys. Can they get the first Lord? I don't think they
Going
want to
wait for
get the
portal
first
of the chip.
Lord.
He can continue split pushing. Ah, so that's their macro strat. But Brusko's going top.
You might rush this. Look at that. I mean, Kirk is just going non-stop on that turret.
Yeah, Kirk is just going for the turret. They got the information. Glorious Pathway going to be dropped down, and Kelra
Nice
up, down,
daddy.
Force trying to fight back, keep him at bay here. Lewis could be in trouble though. Super Prince jumping in. There's knockup from the Lord. They try to get control of it, and Andoriu's going to join the fight. Kirk jumps in, looks to get Andoriu, but
Nice,
King
nice,
Kong
nice,
gets
Kirk.
the
Nice
Lord.
one, Kirk.
Found Andoriu and took him out after the shadow
Yee,
kill.
GG, Kirk.
Philippines turns things around off that Lord take.
Yeah, Kirk
I can stand the
went to
stress.
work.
Me too, bro.
Instantly
I
found
can
an
stand the
Hayabusa.
stress. I
Didn't
feel
even have his build, he
the
just
stress,
did.
you
I
know.
think he just built it, or maybe that is already his third item.
Nurus,
Wow,
kerjain
what a
PR jangan
call there by
lupa.
Kirk. He was locked in. He knew the target. He was able to disrupt Andoriu enough. He wasn't able to get his retribution off anytime. It was just easy take for King Kong and Onic.
Yeah. Kirk went to work. It felt like he was like a Cho at that point, right? Just look for Haya. Look for, where is Andoriu right now? And there was just no way for them to do the steal. I guess Omega could have maybe gone for like more kills, but then again, they don't have the burst. They have that slow burn, that slow DPS.
Oh, revenge!
Revenge taken. Kirk
Daddy,
shot down
oh,
in the mid lane.
friends.
Super Prince is gonna drop as well. The tier 2 turrets do fall, but man, Smart
Oh, I
Omega
told
will
you
go
they
ahead
have the
and just
advantage in a
counterattack and
5-man
clap
clash
back
because they
right
got
when they
Aramis,
can.
but he's dead.
Whew, that was
Super
spicy
friends.
right off the bat, and that's just showing
But
the
he will
capabilities.
come
but
back. Hey, he
Onic
already
right
come
now
back.
is a level ahead, now even with Andoriu and King Kong.
See how Onic are going to be able to recover
For Marcia,
from
the
that.
more
It could've
health
been a
item
much
he
better
got,
push
the
from their
more
side. But it was a
damage
good
he
call that
dealt.
Andoriu decided to just handle Kirk
So he
alone.
needs to get
Even
as
though
much as health
not a
item,
lot of minion ways for him
and
to
they
spread
have
out the
10 kill
damage
and
with
up,
the
Hayabusa,
shadow kill.
damage
Now
will be
Brusko's gonna be
useless
playing
soon.
the chip like
I hope,
how chip is played.
I hope
sneaky
it will
push,
be
he's gonna be the guy in the
useless
4-1
soon,
split.
guys. Amen.
Sneaky on the
Did you
side,
know
obviously
Kirk word
wants
is
to
a
step
bad word?
on.
Did you know
He's
Kirk
why
word
walk
is a bad word? What do you
markers.
mean?
Can go for maybe a play behind the Lord if Omega goes and gets a little too
Ariana
feisty. Look at
Hainot.
Omega giving a chance for any shortcuts appear, sticking around on the bushes.
Oh, nggak lupa kok sama Vera aja nggak lupa apalagi sama.
Yeah, this is part of it too.
Aduh,
It's just the
galau
fact
kalian
that,
nih orang-orang ya.
again, Kelra, and we see this on the
Sampai ID
Barracks
Onic
so
versus Liquid
often.
nggak? Enggak,
You know, he
guys.
hasn't been
Soalnya
taken
aku
down. He's been able to farm
ada
pretty
janji.
well.
Aku ada
Picks up the
kerjaan
Holy
jam 7.
Crystal, so his damage output for the next objective fight is going to be pretty threatening for Smart Omega, so they want to be able to go ahead and play into that. We take a look at the items too real quick. You know, he's keeping toe-to-toe with Jome, actually, with this.
That's what you want to see. Brusko again on the other side, just controlling the flow. Omega
Ooh.
can't really push forward too
Yeah.
much.
Okay, so interesting approach here for Jome. He goes for the attack speed route of the Kimi. Again, for every point attack speed, if I'm not mistaken, it's a percentage or another point as well of magic power. So you get magic power if you build.
It's kind of hard
speed of
also
your
for
Kimi.
Omega because
So that's why it's good to still build.
Marcia
physical
can
order. Again,
push
as we mentioned
and
earlier,
Brusko
her
can open the
abilities do
map.
also scale with physical
Right?
damage. So he's going that route, plus sustainability through the Bloodwing. So we're seeing different versions.
I think
of
Onic start is
Kimi
like
Thanagar
RRQ play.
earlier.
Ah, I
Onic went for the
see.
pure
Yeah, yeah,
magic
yeah.
rush
Yeah.
with the Holy Crystal.
He was swapping things in and out, too.
Yeah. The core items here for
Go
Jom
tower
are the
dive.
Feather of Heaven, Wind Talker, Blood Wings, and Divine Glaive.
So look how they're doing this again. Kirk's down.
They need to go
alongside
back.
Brusko.
Because look
Swarmed
at
them this
the
time,
minions,
so
guys.
The chip is close by, can provide a lot of backup. And the other three of Onic are just rushing this
Oh,
Lord.
Kirk's still there. He's still going to go ahead and push that bottom
Look at
turret. This is the
Brusko.
time to go for the fight. There's the kick from Super Yoshi. But they still go. Kirk finally taken out by Andaru, and Kelra firing off on Lewis. Papa the Zalman Forrester looking for the kill. Pops the Revitalize. Reinitiates with the glorious pathway to the fight.
He lives. Lewis holds on. Onic gets Stop Blast Insanity to get away on Doryu. Now he's going to be here for the fight.
Oh! King Kong in trouble. Nether Realms there, but Andoru goes in.
Oh my
picks
God.
up the kill on King Kong. Ukir to follow.
Kerra.
Kelra almost gets Jom. Jom has 1 HP. And the fight for the Lord gonna break out as Andoru looking to lock it in. Super Prince and Kelra alongside Brusko. Tries to keep him at bay.
Shadow kill.
Pops the Shadow Kill and Andoru
Oh.
looking he'll get it. And now Kelra
Nice one!
looks to
Yay!
kill, and
At
Andoru
least
gets
they are all
Andoru
dead.
takes out Super Yoshi.
What about that cha-cha-cha?
Yeah, he danced. He danced that so well.
The dodge.
The
But I don't like
That's what we're
the
talking about with Omega. Still
war,
walk away with
guys.
the Lord. They tried as best as they can to get Andoru down, but he used the Shadow Kill just in time. There was still a lot of health left on the Lord, but Onic knew it would be too hard, too much to try and take Andoru down. They couldn't get damage onto him because he was on top of the Lord. They wanted to increase their chances of extending the fight so they could get the other members down. And the fact that Jom was so low, he held on with a sliver of health every single time in that fight.
Let's watch that again. I love to watch that again.
Yeah, Onic overextended just a little bit. They tried to save him, they did. But at that point, King Kong's health was too low. You see here, Jom still alive. Kelra wants to damage Adoryu. Now he can take him down. Walks away with a double kill.
Come on, reset, guys. Reset, please.
Omega are not able to push with it, but Omega by life with Adoryu being able to survive long enough to secure the Lord for the team.
That was super tempting if you were Onic. Like, you see HP bars, everyone's 1 HP.
Yeah.
I kind of understand why they overstayed there a bit. I guess
Let's
they're trying
talk
to
about
decide, should we
how
go?
Masha
Very
late game.
squishy targets,
Is
maybe
she
one pass will
powerful?
do it. But Omega, like we mentioned, just was able to really dance around.
Is
the
she for
damage so well in that last one.
powerful in
Did a
the
really
in the
good
late
job of
game?
just kind of coordinating that fight around with what Onic
If we
did
talk
to
about
it.
Masha, guys,
So for Smart Omega,
I'm so
the fighting
stressed.
potential that they have.
I'm
and
stressed. Not right
as
now,
long as
guys.
Jom doesn't die, he's actually pumping out quite a bit of damage here too, alongside Andoru. So now it looks like Onic Philippines wants to put pressure on the
Who gets?
buffs,
Oh, nice.
but,
King Kong gets
they'll
it.
continue to do that until this next
Yeah,
one
to
comes up in
OP.
about a
Okay,
minute. So
okay.
they have some options here, unless it's. I don't think we see Smart Omega trying to get a pick off. It's better if they go ahead and wait for Onic Philippines to be the ones to go ahead and try
Masha
to
late
initiate
game
these
scary,
fights and then
especially for
follow through
squishy
from there.
heroes like
That's what
Stella
we saw,
squishy
right?
heroes.
Essentially with the export
Masha is
using
good
Glass
for late game. He
Insanity
can
already,
push and kill
that was
backline.
signal
Ah, I
for Omega
see.
to actually go.
Kalau
And
ada
that's
masalah
maybe
aja
what
bang
they
jangan
want to
dipendam
wait for
seperti
here on
yang
this
sakit.
next board, which is
Ay,
gonna happen in 45 minutes.
Noro.
Although I don't see that same mistake happening twice here.
I
You
don't
see in the
like
player
Masha. I
camps,
don't play
Kirk
with her.
actually quite vocal right now. Same as Brusko. Two players who are designated
Kirk did the right
roamers
way
for
to
the
push
squad. Of course,
segways.
again, I say that
Segways.
because players
Segways.
are
What
kind
is
of roamers
segways,
these
guys?
days. See how they're juggling right now. Bruce,
I mean, actually, you're absolutely right. Most of the time, it's gonna be Kirk who is gonna make a call. Am I gonna do the split? Are you guys gonna be able to handle it? Like, maybe that's why he's talking so much here.
yeah, he's talking a lot with Brusko.
My heart beats so fast,
Now,
guys. Okay,
okay,
Lord.
Utility for Superfist and Kelra. That's the front line. Again, Xborg late game is quite hard to take down. As the Masha and the Chip want to do something funky here.
Oh,
Catch it.
arrow's not gonna land. They're still up on that top side too.
Yeah.
See how they play this out. King Kong working on the Lord. It's half health. Kirk and Brusko cooking something up, but it's gonna be a reset for now.
Again, anytime if anyone wants to help defend against the Masha, they can call in the ultimate of the Chip. Plus, at the same time, with Y walking, go anywhere. Here comes Brusko.
Oh, Brusko.
Oh, spotted by the trap.
They spotted out. Quarter of the health on the Lord here too. Kelra
Look
jumping
at Masha.
forward.
Look at
Kirk's still
Kirk.
in that side of the jungle. Quite a hectic and chaotic fight that we're seeing here. Breakout. And Doryu's gonna jump in, trying to get the Lord, and he does it! and Toru will get the Lord. But the
Nice.
fight's still gonna break out, and he is gone as Brusko picks up a kill. Super Yoshi, next up, Immortality popped. He's gonna get taken out. Can't get away from that. Flickers forward, he does survive.
Nice.
He's
Guys, come
able to
on.
get away, so when Doru goes down after getting the Lord, is that enough though to go ahead and keep Onic Philippines from pushing into the base further?
Yeah, the escape artist does it once again. Because if Super Yoshi went down there, Onic would be able to make the call of, you know what, let's rush this Lord and try to end it already.
True. That would have been a 3v5.
Yep.
So they actually did a lot by keeping Super Yoshi alive here. But the Lord, as usual, will get dealt with by Onic here relatively easily.
Yeah.
They have so much firepower right now.
Kirk bring Hylos
On
with
point
him
the
to top
retribution
and then
against King
Brusko
Kong.
to him back.
Unable to take it. The only major objective that Onic has gotten in this game is one Lord. 3 turtles, 2 Lords secured by Omega.
Whoa, Super
Nice,
Yoshi
nice. Wrong,
goes in
wrong,
with a
wrong,
kick,
wrong.
not the direction he wanted to. Even with the arrow now, and Doru jumping in, popping the shadow kill, but he's under the zone.
Yeah! Yes! Yahoo!
Up a kill.
Let's
And
go!
now Onic Philippines with a numbers advantage.
Uh-oh.
Will look for
Perks of
possibly
exploring
more,
the
but maybe
patch.
that's all they
Yeah.
get in this one, unless they
Come
can
on,
push these
guys.
waves in.
Please.
Onic and
Do
Aurora
something.
both really want top 2, but teams are making
My
them
heart
work
beats
for
so
it.
fast, Joey.
Onic
Astaghfirullahalazim.
probably went into the day
So much
thinking
effort.
right in the back of their heads, a very small thought of, we should be able to sweep them, right?
Right?
But then now, game 3, 19 minutes in, nothing
my
comes
God,
easy
19
in MPL
minutes.
Philippines.
See what they do here. Still 15 seconds away for Andorio to be up. Conceal going to be used. The base turrets will go down.
Okay.
At mid
Ooh,
and top.
Kara
Kara
damage.
dropping down the Zaman force.
Kara! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Kirk will tank
Kirk,
up a
Kirk, Kirk.
arrow himself, and he's trying to get away, but Super Yoshi
Kirk,
find the
Kirk,
mark.
oh,
Top of
shit,
the
man.
revitalize, and it's Kirk that goes down. And Doru trying to join the fight, trying to run it down mid, but they'll disengage.
Kakashi's
King Kong
on the chase.
still has the immortality, and Doru joins the fight, gets the shadow kill off, and now King Kong in trouble, gets kicked away from the team, tries to get away, but won't be able to. And Smart Omega might have found a window back in the game.
Oh, Kelra getting hit by the Abyssal Arrow, the second skill of the Kimmy. Just enough crowd control, enough time, enough damage to force Onic to scramble in that. Omega almost got a major big
Brusko.
turnaround that could lead to Onic losing their inhibitors and maybe even the game. But Brusko! He's going to the bottom lane!
He's going to the bottom lane. He's going to drop down the
Shortcut.
shortcut. They want
Base
to go for
race!
Luis. It's going to be a base race. They try to keep it together, and it's Super Fritz and Onic Philippines'
No,
base.
no.
And Doru jumps in through the gates. They're going to defend the base the best they can, and they're winning the fight. And they
Oh,
take down
guys.
Onic
Why you put
Philippines
RRQ?
in that fight.
RRQ strat? They already learned from it, bro. Of course.
You know what? We can take the portals
We
too.
can use these.
Yeah, we don't have to recall. We can take the chip portal.
Oh my
And
God.
Onic get clapped.
Oh, my brain. What was that? That was an insane decision-making moment for Omega.
I think they still can,
Oh, man.
Defend.
That's a lord for them, too.
That's my
right?
Omega.
They still can defend it.
Oh,
King
Yoshi,
Kong.
top of the conceal, goes for the kick. This one's in the right direction, and now King Kong gonna be in trouble. Still has the armor, but he's just locked
Winter
down.
Crown?
Winter Crown gonna be popped, but he goes down to Jome. And
Oh, it's-
Omega might be looking to end the game here off of this once the Lord makes its way.
Bro.
down the lane.
Don't tell me history will repeat itself in a game 3 between Omega and Onic in the final weekend of MPL Philippines. In day 2, where they pick Amasha, will they lose and drop again to Omega, effectively taking them out of the race for the top 2.
Joan bought rapid boots. They mean business.
Kirk in the back.
They want to
Do it.
go.
Super Yoshi goes with the kick right on target. Super Fritz is gone. Kirk's gonna jump in. But it's way too much. Overloading on
Please,
it.
please, please.
And even Kelra
Please.
might not be able to do it himself.
He has a triple
He's
kill.
still gonna be going. Looking for Lewis now. Lord is still up. What does Kelra do? He's gotta take care of this Lord before it pushes into the base. It's Kelra against
Thank you,
everyone.
Kara.
But he'll be enough to keep Onic Philippines in this game.
Just barely as well. Kelra staying alive was so massive.
They decided to play it safe. They knew they didn't have the firepower. Even though Kelra didn't have the ultimate, they didn't want to risk it. They didn't want to give a savage for the savage. Jome chase down here.
Guys,
Clap
please
and Kelra
reset,
going forward.
please.
The dash forward to get the basic attack to land onto the Kimmy. Triple kill for him, leaving the two tankiest but least damage
Got
dealing
off the
heroes
goat
on the side of
lane,
Omega
yeah,
to try and
that's
end it. They
Kara,
said,
guys.
no, we can't, we shouldn't.
Jom died super early there, that's
Yeah.
why. And Keller staying alive just meant, okay, where's your firepower? Where is your damage? And they couldn't really do anything after that.
Yeah, he has a wind of nature on him. Does nothing against the magic damage
I'm so
of a
scared,
Harith.
guys.
Yes, he has to go win
Oh
the
my
because of
God.
the threat of the clap of the Masha. But when it's the Harith going forward, fearless to try and take down that Kimmy, Wind of Nature does nothing.
I hate it.
Now we're in a bit of a reset here, but not really too much of a reset. Quite even in gold, but don't forget Omega's
King
base
Kong, can
is
you get
very
the
bare.
this Lord,
So
please?
one wrong shortcut,
I'm
one
so
wrong move
scared.
could actually cost Omega the game here.
I don't want to
So
see, guys.
crucial here. Super Yoshi's given the information. They have to go ahead and just not let this go in the hands of Onic Philippines if they really want to contest. Jones gonna have to join this fight. You're half health, less than half health on the Lord here. Ukir firing off the arrows.
Lord's
Look
coming.
at Kirk.
Kirk's already pushing in on that top. They got to deal with him too. They have Lewis there. Conceal going to be used. They go in forward. They might force the
Nice one, Kirk!
Get two.
Let's go!
The minions though. Kelra will clear
Nice,
out the
nice,
Lord.
nice.
King Kong will
Look at the
clear
minions,
out.
guys.
Run down
Please
Lewis.
win, guys.
Lewis has nowhere to go. He's got an immortality. But now Onic Philippines looking to end the game.
so much.
It's half
So
health
much.
on the base. King Kong and the rest of the crew showing up to the fight. Lord still in the mid lane. They might just wait for this one.
Kirk got Andoryu.
Kirk is
and
the
Onic got
MVP for
Lord.
this
Too
match,
much
right?
damage dealt by the
Even
minion
though I
wins.
think Kara
this is it.
This could be
also
it. There's just not
did
enough
the
for them
great
to clear
play.
this minion Lord way win.
And they'll jump it in. Lord make its way, trying to slow it down with the glorious pathway. Super Yoshi trying to do everything he can to keep them from pushing in, but the base is going to be worked on, and the Super Fam will get it done.
Let's go.
Definitely
I
one of
am-
the most hard-fought games so far
I
for
cannot-
Omega. But
I
Onic
don't know what to
will
say,
be the
guys.
ones who come out on top.
When you got nothing
My
left
heart
to
beats
lose,
so
you
fast.
play as if you get the world, if you get that win. This win meant the world to Omega, but it means way too much for Onic. They really want that top 2 seed. They're still alive in the race against Aurora.
Onic
Ay.
will stop at nothing.
I cannot
Not even
breathe
the
properly,
green
guys.
poison from Omega to get that upper
It's time
bracket
for
spot.
all of you
Doesn't
to
seem
translate
like Omega
whatever
will be
Brusko
enough to
said,
slow
guys.
it down.
I am
Hats
so
off to Omega
nervous,
here in
guys. I
their
cannot.
game against the Philippines. This is probably
I can breathe
one of the
properly,
best,
you know.
I feel like series we've seen from Smart Omega here, holding their own against a team that's been on a streak for now. 8
Stress,
games,
yeah, I
8
feel
series in a row.
stress.
So hats off to them as they take their bow here.
Yeah. And there was a post
Yeah,
I
walang
remember seeing
Onic,
from
guys,
Coach
Onic,
Vaughn
guys,
channel. They
Onic.
finally got their playoff slot. Talking about Chris Nice's coach, where he said the 1-game wins that they were getting helped them out. If this was coming sooner for Omega,
What time is it? What do you mean?
Throw it over to the stage here. Who want to hear about Onic? What they think about it?
What
And
a
Omega.
series we have seen mula sa Smart
But
Omega.
it was
Even though they
a
will no
great
longer
play,
be
guys. It was
qualifying for
a
the
great
playoffs,
match.
pinakita
I
nila
really
sa
enjoy
buong barangay
that match.
what they
Even
were
though I want to
definitely
die.
missing on, boys. Still a good run na naipakita nyo, Andoryu. Ano ang masasabi mo para sa lahat ng mga bagong barangay, lahat
Yeah,
ng mga
I cannot
kabarangay
relax.
na
I will
sumuporta
just
sa
use
inyo
my
mula pa
inhaler
lamang nung una?
to keep myself
Sa mga
calm.
kabarangay na sumuporta sa amin, pasensya na kasi despite na gusto ko manalo ngayong season at may gusto pa akong patunayan, syempre medyo masakit sa amin.
First
sa
time I
aming
see King Kong
mga
use that one.
player.
Yeah.
Gusto ko talaga makabawi ngayong season guys, kaso kinapos kami. So maraming salamat sa patuloy na pagsuporta.
And I'm sure proud pa
GG
rin ang mga
Omega. I
kabarangay
hope we
sa
can
inyo.
bounce
Tama
back
ba?
next season.
Andorio,
Kirkhill,
and to
Andorio, and
everybody of the
Karadi
barangay,
Vanuel
a
both deserve
valiant
MVP,
effort,
yes.
but your journey ends here. Maraming salamat pa rin for giving your all. Once again, Smart Omega! You may now take your walk.
Good game, Omega. See you.
And calling over our winners for this series, Onic Philippines!
Yeah. Oh, there's still a chance that they can go to the upper bracket, right?
Congratulations, Kelra.
But they need to
You are
think,
still
what
in
if
that running para makuha yung
the rest
upper
of the
bracket
team
spot? Is that
ban
something
all of
na
King
nasa
Kong Hero?
mindset ng buong team? Or ano ba ang approach nyo considering na kaya pang humabol sa upper brackets?
Yung sa amin sa upper bracket, di na namin iniisip kasi hindi kami may hawak nun eh. Kumbaga, aasa lang kami matalo yung ibang team, kaya di na namin iniisip
I don't
yung upper
understand,
bracket.
guys.
Mas mag-focus lang kami sa...
Apa Nurul? Bentar aku lagi nonton, hey.
I love
Astagfirullah.
the idea. And for everybody's information, once again, I just talked to one of the Cebol national team representatives para irepresenta ang bansang Pilipinas. Kelra, what does that mean for you? This is your first time to be part of the national team. Anong pakiramdam na ngayon ay parte ka na ng Cebol?
Para
Yeah,
sa akin,
someone
sobrang
please
saya
translate
kasi
this
sa tagal-tagal
to
ko naglalaro ng ML na
English, guys.
nasama na rin ako sa Cebol. Masaya na
Okay,
malungkot
I
kasi,
think
malungkot
it's
kasi
the
gusto ko silang
MC
kasama, pero
asking
masaya
her,
dahil nakuha.
what does it
Still,
feel that you got
congratulations for being part
chosen
of it.
as
And tanungin naman natin si Coach. Coach,
one of
gusto
the
namin malaman
player of
ano namang
Cebol? Is
nararamdaman
that
mo
right?
na isa si Kelra sa magre-representa ng Pilipinas. Saka may advice ka ba sa kanya?
Oo,
Yeah,
yun nga.
tough battle,
Kunin mo
but they
lahat ng
got it.
strategy ng Falcon.
Tanga.
Parang okay yun.
Oo. Tapos,
It will be a good game
yun yung
tomorrow
pinaka-
against
pinaka-
Sweetest Mind, yes.
kunin mo yung utak ni Trevor, lahat. Oo.
They
Kunyari
need
lang,
to
huwag natin
think how to get King Kong assassins.
Kelra, may masasabi ka ba
Good
doon?
night,
Sa
Kenny
sinabi ni
Rogers.
Coach?
Gets.
Noted.
Noted, actually. I want to know this time around kay King Kong naman. King Kong, really was a good performance. Nakita natin yung Smart Omega kanina. It brought you to 3-game series. Talk to us about this team. Kasi you've been in this situation before, back in your previous team. Ano ba usually yung kinakailangan for you to be able to get back up at hopefully in the next seasons mas lalo ka talagang pumalas?
I tried
What
to
did you do
understand
during
what
your
they
previous
said, but I
season?
don't understand anything, guys.
Kailangan marunong ka mag-move on sa nakaraan.
Good.
King Kong, ano ba ang multo mo?
Ayan.
Si Chewy kaya BSUP, siya ba?
Sa totoo lang, si Kirk yung merong multa
I
eh.
guess that's
Kagabi pa siya,
from
sabi niya,
his girlfriend so
Naruto siya
handsome.
pa din.
Brusko so handsome.
Naruto siya pa din. Shippuden yun ah. Pero sige, hayaan mo na. 4 out of 10 daw sabi ng audience. Pero okay lang, King Kong. I wanna know this time, nakuha mo na yung Naruto skin. May gusto ko ba bang makuhang iba? So may Sakura, may Gaara, may Kakashi, may Sasuke.
Sasuke.
Valid. Valid effort. Actually, meron pang hero na sinabi niya pero hindi pa natin nakikita, no?
Oo nga, King Kong. Sabi mo last week, abangan namin yung Lucas mo. Kailan ba yun?
Wala, hindi open-minded yung coach namin.
Ay,
Coach, mag-usap nga tayo.
Para
Bakit
may
daw
value.
I
hindi
don't
open
understand
minded?
anything. I
Coach
want
doon.
to hear my boyfriend voice.
nakaban eh. Binan.
Kung hindi nga naman open, hindi rin magiging open-minded. But the
Tama
door
naman.
is open for them at the upper bracket. Once again, your winners, Onic Philippines!
Philippines. Yeah,
Take
guys.
your walk of victory.
It's almost 6 and I need to go because I have a meeting. I have something to do outside. So, thank you for all of you that has been watching my live stream, especially for the Filipino viewers and also my Indonesia viewers. Thank you so much for watching my live stream. I will be back tomorrow to watch Onic PH against Twisted Minds. To support Brusko, of course. Yeah, thank you so much for watching my live stream. Thank you so much also for supporting me today. I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye bye, everyone. I love you. Take care of yourself and also enjoy your